for number 400. Let's do this.
I woke up at 7 a.m. for this? Yes I did. Happy 400.
we go off the rails. But you know it's time to raise our sails. It's freedom like you never knew. Don't need bags or a pass. Say the word, I'll be there in a flash. You could say my hat is off to you. Oh, we could swim all the way to the moon from this great wide wacky world. Jump with me, grab coins with me, oh yeah. It's time to jump up in the air. Jump up, don't be scared. Jump up and your cares will soar away. And if the dark has started to fall, don't fear, don't shed a tear, 'cause I'll be your one-up girl. So let's jump up super high, high up in the sky. There's no power up like dancing. You know that you're my superstar. No one else can take me this far. Flipping the switch, get ready for this song. Let's do the Odyssey. Odyssey, yes, see. 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 Odyssey, Odyssey.
Subbing for com. Good luck today at Royal_Flush.
Every journey starts a new romance. A new world's calling out to you. Take a turn off the path. Find a new addition to the cast. You know that any captain needs a crew. Take it in stride as you move side to side. They're just different points of view. Jump with me, grab coins with me, oh yeah. Come on now, jump up in the air. Jump without a care. Jump up 'cause you know that I'll be there. And if you find you're short on joy, don't fret, just don't forget that you're still our one-up boy. So go on, straighten out your cast. Let your toes begin to tap. This rhythm is a power true. Don't forget you're the superstar. No one else
fruity, 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 fruity.
Ring, 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 ding a ding, ding a ding, ring 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 a ding, a ding, a ring, 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 ring a ding.
Fruity, 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 ring, ring, ding a ding, ring 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 a ding, a ding, a ring, ring, ring,
Ring a ding.
What a shame.
Pain,
What a shame.
pain,
What a shame.
Pain.
What a shame.
Pain.
What a shame.
Pain.
How do you balance the irons in the fire when you keep getting burned and you live with a liar? Only a minor, but the problems are so major. You learn what's broke, but you can't fix bad behavior. Terrified that you're being inefficient or spinning your plates and washing the dishes. Friends all say that you need to take a break before you're broken, but you're terrified because in your eyes you know you need to go and file your taxes, breaking your back and wishing for freedom. Nights in elastic prison and plastic, you've got to make it so. You can just say no. If you set yourself on fire, the world will leave you tied. So why don't you just let it burn? Say you're hacking. Go on and break it. Let them find and know the warmer the world is in your corner. It's up to you to make it turn. Just say no. What's life like when you grant your own wishes? Someday sky full of honey kisses.
Shoobity wobbly, oobity wobbly, oop-a-doo down.
To clothe them in frosting, craft your life,
Woo.
give it all you can give it, and pray for the day that you might be forgiven. Act yourself on your behalf because you can control them, but to get a hug from the ones you love, you need to console them. All too much trouble, stay in your bubble, leave it to others. It's a bad habit, make like a rabbit, bounce and then make it so. She can't say no. magic, the sticks and stones, the tragic. You'll never reap what you have sown. Be a dragon, slay a dragon. If you bring your little sister, admit how much you missed her, then maybe you won't be alone. Make it so. Innocent playing turned to dismay, the dead of midnight. Princess of plastic, you were the matchstick, but how could you have known? Oh no, no. No, 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 no. No, 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 no. No, 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 no. Life's an elastic prison of plastic, wishing for freedom. Just say no. You're in control. Please remember you're related. Your heart's so filled with hatred that doesn't have to be the case. Cure your trauma. Come to mama. You won't ever get that normal, but if you act so rural, then maybe you can have a taste. Empathy erased.
Good morning. Good morning, good morning, good morning, good morning, good morning. And welcome to number 400, everyone. Let's go. How are you all doing? Natural light. The blinds are open and everything is ready. And apologies for not going from the title video straight to the camera, but it occurred to me I didn't put the microphone on that scene. So if I'd started saying good morning, you wouldn't have heard it. It would have just sort of segued into it going, good morning. So I sort of had to go back to come to this screen. How are you doing? Imagine highlighting a message instead of using the pin feature. Yeah, imagine that. It's not like I've got enough screens on the go at the moment. My God in heaven. A bit later on, I will show all of you all the setup that I've got for today. A very special setup. I think most of you know I run 4 monitors. Today I'm running 5 because I've also got the laptop open for quick typey stuff on that desk over there, and I've shrunk the two 4Ks from 150% back down to 100%, so there's more stuff on them, and I'm having to squint at some of them. They're very small, but there's so much going on. It feels like a proper battle station today, and it's very exciting. Anyway, great to be here. Thank you all so much for getting up early to come and join us, and what a day we have got in store. It is the 400th episode of Game Night. 4 and a bit years ago, we started this little branding thing. But first of all, a message from our sponsor, G. Eisens.
6 a.m. Yep, definitely time for quiz. Also,
Absolutely.
Congrats on the big 400.
Thank you very much, G. Eisens. Yeah, 6 a.m. is a perfect time for quiz. So I woke up, I haven't been up till 2 last night. It was like, this morning at 7:30. A message from our sponsor, Digital David.
So much quiz.
So much quiz. Thank you for the 400 bits there, David. Now, I'm going to do a load of housekeeping-y stuff at the beginning before we jump into the main body of the quiz. First of all, thank you very much to Proogs for a lovely start to the day with Plinko right there. Hope you enjoyed the new software. I made a couple of tweaks, hopefully made it a better experience. As ever, put suggestions in the Discord, but I'm not going to look at them until at least tomorrow, and probably not even then, it might be Monday. So do head on over there if you're not there. If you're joining us for the first time, welcome. If you haven't been for a while but you're stopping by, welcome back. If you're a regular here, lovely to see you, and thank you as ever for your support. What was I saying? I was saying something very clever. I was going to do housekeeping. That was it. Thank you to Pruse for a lovely start to the day. It's so encouraging to see 53 or 52, depending which county you go on, at this time of the morning. But yeah, that was it. 4 and a bit years ago, we started this little branding thing. It was about 5 years ago, roughly. I can't remember the exact date, when I started doing Countdown on Twitch, and then some dev stuff, and then Danger Zone happened, and then sort of January-ish 2020, we had Game Night Season 1, and it's just gone from there. And here we are at episode number 400. And thank you to everybody who has been here on this journey with me, which I dare say I will say more about as the day goes on, but I'm not going to front-end the whole thing by waxing lyrical too much, except to say today is a very special day for me. It's a very special day for the community, but we're using this as an opportunity to raise money for the campaign against living miserably. Calm. And I just washed my hair this morning, so I didn't put it on immediately, but these are the sweatbands. It actually looks that looks kind of good with wet hair. Oh, hang on a minute. Hang on. Yeah, I'm going to be modelling this at various points throughout the day. It only arrived yesterday, so it's slightly tight. It's still being broken in a little bit. And apparently I didn't put the donate command. I think the donate command is moderator only. I might try and change that at some point, because it would be good to encourage everyone to try and donate. Everyone who wins a game will get one of these. I will order it from Calm directly to you and cover everything that needs to be covered on that in that respect. And speaking of the Calm Zone, here we have in the chat the Calm Zone. Michael did let me know, or Imi let me know that Michael might be popping in. Headband on point, thank you very much. Huge props for your support today. It means so much because it helps fund our helpline. Just some information for those of you who aren't aware. Calm are a suicide helpline who do some marvellous work We've said this before in the past when we've done other similar streams, where every life lost to suicide is a waste, and the more we can do to help stop things like that happening, the better. And I know over the last few years we've been through some turbulent times, and I know people personally, and I'm sure you all do as well, and maybe you've been affected by mental health issues yourself. It's a wonderful, wonderful cause. So if you are in a position to at all today, up there is the little ticker of how much we have raised. I will be reading out messages periodically over the course of the day, but obviously you need to look after yourself first. So it's not a 3-line whip, you must donate to come and play today. That's not what this is about. But if you are in a position to, then you can do things like that. Thank you very much, Tyson, for the £40 donation. I'm just going to go through the donations that have come in already, and then I'm just going to say a little bit about incentives and rewards along the way. So we started off with, actually it was a lady from my choir last night. I mentioned I was doing this today, and she put a tenner in my hand and said, put that to your cause. So that was the first donation that came in. That was a lady called Hazel in my choir. £25 coming in from Nando, and then £25 coming in from DMC. Can't tune in until later, so getting done in now. All the best for today and raising money for a very good cause. Here's to 400 more. Let's say so. Thank you for your donation there, DMC. Simpsons Angle donating £50. Congrats on the big 400. Hope all goes well today. Fingers crossed I can join for some quizzing later today. SM Midi just coming with £25. Going to be in and out today, but had to stop by for charity. Thank you for your donation there, SM Midi. And Tyson there just dropping in £40. Here's to a great charity and a fun day. Happy 400. Thank you for the kind words and the donation there, Tyson. And as Calm Zone is saying, that's Michael. If you've got any questions, Calm Zone is going to be around, possibly interspersing throughout the day. So do fire your questions towards them. More information available at the website as well. If you would like to donate, the donation link is right there. It's been on all of there's a QR code on all the paperwork over in the Discord server. You should be able to type !donate. And the fact that you can't is probably an error on my part. I need to make that available to everyone. I don't know if Score, you're able to access my Nightbot stuff and update the 4 commands that are in the title: donate, calm, incentives, and milestones. If you can make those publicly accessible, that would be amazing. Just to talk briefly about them, we have got 4 milestones at the moment. There's a couple of stretch goals as well. So if we collectively hit £500, we will have a bonus game at the end of the night. Might be slightly memey. That's already been prepared. That will happen at the end of the night if we hit £500. If we hit £1,000, we have another incentive, which I can't remember what it is. So we have another milestone. Oh, that was it. The Music Quiz Live. So if we hit £1,000, I'm going to, for one stream only at some point in season 14, get my digital piano back in here, probably a couple of ukuleles as well, and we will have a music quiz where I will be playing tracks. I haven't written it yet, but if we get there, the piano will be coming up here for one stream only, and we'll be having a live music quiz. It'll probably be some simple Hackbox software, and it'll be more pub quizzy in feel, and it'll be a little bit memey, but that's if we hit £1,000. Look forward to that in season 14. If we hit £1,500, you dare me to do some Tchaikovsky, it may very well happen. If we hit £1,500 sometime in season 14, or possibly further depending on availability of dates, myself and at least 2 other people, if you include Megs, myself and at least 2 other people will be doing Big Break Live. It's not going to be. There will be no Jim Davidson. There will be no John Virgo. But we'll set something up in the garage with the pool table, and we'll try and do some sort of replication of Big Break Live. That will be quite a big event. And it'll be subject to availability of when the guests are available to come down. And David J with a £25 donation there. Thank you very much, David J. Many congrats on the big 400. Have a great day. Thank you for the kind words, David, and thank you for your donation there. So Big Break Live if we hit £1,500. If we hit £2,000, there is a very special video that I've cut and edited that I will release, and it is related to guest game number 3. Now, as an extra incentive on that, it might be best to try and hit that target before guest game number 3, because it will make guest game number 3 have a bit more context. And that's all I'm going to say on the subject for now. And there's another £25 coming in from David Stravdy. David, thank you very much for the £25 donation. Congrats on 400 legendary shows. Good luck with the day. And all our love to everyone taking part. Love, David and Marsha. Lesson 3. Thank you, David and Marsha, for the donation of £25 there and the kind words. So that's a £2,000 incentive. I've got 2 stretch goals, £2,000 milestone. 2 stretch goals, which, if we get to them, I will let you know what they are. Now, I'm seeing a lot of £25 coming in at the moment. Now, if you, when you go to donate, there's an option for a reward, and the reward is the Steam Code Lottery. Now, whether you're a big Steam user or not, whether you play a lot of games or not, this is something I encourage you to use, because the first 20 people to donate £25, as long as you have selected that reward, you have to select that reward. That's very important, because if you don't, then it won't keep track of them, and I won't know to do that. And so far, no one has actually claimed one yet, despite the £25 coming in. So I just wanted to clarify, you do have to select that reward if you want it. But I've written some little software that will select the first 20 people to select that reward and donate £25 or more will win a Steam game. Now, these are not just any Steam games. These are 20 Steam games that I have hand-picked myself, and they're 20 of my favourite games, and there's a bit of a variety in what's in there. There's a variety in price as well, which is quite nice, and I've got some cool software which I'd like to show off at some point. So 20 Steam games that I like, which I've bought, and those codes are ready to go, and you will get one picked at random. I'd like to show off that software at some point. So the first 20 people to donate £25 or more with that incentive, with that reward rather, will win a Steam game as chosen from the Steam Code Lottery. And we'll do those in between games. We won't interrupt a game to do them, but we'll do them sort of in between games. So if any come in before we start the next game, which will be in the next couple of minutes, then we'll get that up. But otherwise, we'll do those a bit later. So that's it on fundraising. All those links should be now available for you to type in the chat. Is it? Oh, it's not active. I set it to go active at 10:30 this morning. That's on Tiltify. Apologies to everyone who was expecting. I'm assuming. Okay. I have now pressed the button to make it active. Oh, I'm sorry about that. I set a timer on it. It was supposed to automatically come active at 10:30. I'm just going to check that I didn't put in the wrong date. Starts March 16th, 2024, 10:30 a.m., but it's not gone active. I have now manually set it to active. So apologies if you were expecting that. It's not me trying to hustle for more money for charity, but you're going to have to give another £25 to claim it. Oh, that's a solid, David. It might be basing it on US time. That'll be what it is. It'll be time zone shenanigans. That's a bit of a flaw on Tiltify's part, but yeah. I'm not sure what to do now. Okay, how many people were expecting to get a Steam reward in the lottery there? Let's have a look. Donations. How many's come in? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. There's been 7 have come in at £25. Oh, I don't know if I I don't know if I should because I didn't know it was. Oh, you didn't know it was a thing. I'd have to change it to 13. What I'll do, I'll leave it there. And if anyone feels particularly aggrieved that they didn't get one from the beginning and they were expecting one, then talk to me afterwards and we'll make it happen. Here's another donation coming in from Clive of Legend for £25. And he says, it will load the message. Come on. Load my message, please. Incentive and incentives, I think, related to lottery, which is restricted. Oh, I might have done something wrong with the aliases there. Clive Legend, £25 and 1 reward. Excellent. Let's view the details of that. That is the Steam Code Lottery. So we will do our first Steam Code Lottery, and it will be Clive who gets the first game. No message from Clive. So let me fire that up, and we can hope that my software works and that my persistence works. I did test it. It seemed to be working. But yes, this is the first airing of the Steam Code Lottery. I'm very grateful to Itogi, who's provided me with some sound effects for this. And very shortly we will be getting on with our first game. As you can see the ticker up here, it's telling me we're already behind schedule. But Risky Business is going to be the first game of the day, the first game proper, I suppose, after Plinko. Plinko, a sort of warm-up game. We have got some warm-up games built into the schedule of the day, which gives me a chance to go to the loo and grab some food. We'll also stress that Mrs. Flush is out from sort of lunchtime onwards today, and she won't be back until probably after midnight. So I'm sort of being waited on by Mini Flush, who's on his own today. So he may make an appearance at some point. I dare say there'll be animals in the office at some point as well, and all is good. And I've got a stack of t-shirts there ready to change later on. Have we solved the mystery? Did you fix my nightbot in the store? And there's another donation coming in from BC. Right, let me just make sure I've got all of the right settings on this. Operator, restore data. Let's go clear on load and restore data. There's another couple of donations coming. I will do those. I'll read those out in just a minute. Let's go clear on load. And right. Hopefully this will work now. Ooh, there it is, the Steam Code Lottery. Muchos excite. Now, let me go and take a little look at the... okay, there's three. This is coming. BC with £25. Can't wait for an awesome day of quizzing. Let's raise loads for charity and that reward claim there. And G. Isons, this is this is to a great cause. Happy 400, £25 and one reward. So Clive, BC and G. Isons, here's how it's going to work. And I should be able to control it all from Twitch. So if I go Clive of Legend, because you were first... Ah, there you are, Clive of Legend. What is the command to do the next one? Is it start or is it cycle? Apodo, thank you for the £25 as well. Is it cycle or is it start? Let's find out. I think it's start. No, maybe it's cycle. There we go. Clive, you need to type stop into the chat whenever you get a good feeling, and that's the game that you will have won. Just stop. Or hash stop. There we go. Down there at the bottom. Let's have a look and see what you've won, Clive of Legend. I think it's hash reveal. It's Worms World Party Remastered, Clive of Legend. 5 seconds, here we go. I was going to say that, David. Yeah, there we go. Very well done, Clive of Legend. You have won Worms World Party Remastered. Let's get on to the next one, which is BC. BC 2014. Right! And BC, if you would like to press the plunger. Oh no, it's cycle, not start. What a silly command. I haven't started it yet. There you go. There's Mr. Chips. What's he up to? And Samson, thank you for the £25. Hash stop or stop, BC. Try hash stop. There we go. Over on the left-hand side. Let's see what you've won. 5 seconds. Here we go. Not release, reveal. BioShock Infinite, one of my favourite games. Thank you for the reminder there, Cola. I have baked in some time save, but yes, I'm aware of that, and I need to make sure I am getting on with stuff. If any of those other ones have come in, we'll do those later, because I do want to get on with the first game and beat the whole game without realising I had a wrong button. Nice, David, nice. We're going to do one more for now. We'll do G. Isons, and then we'll do the rest later on. G. Isons, I'm going to set you to cycle. Press the plunger. Take it away. If he's here. He's still here, G. Isons. He's still here. I haven't actually. Well, in which case we can... Oh, look, there he is, up there at the top. Just in time. I was just about to stop it for you, G. Isons. It's a Secret Santa. It is a bit... Rush Speed, it is a bit. Your mobile's so delayed, no worries. Let's reveal what you've won, G. Isons. 5 seconds, here we go. It's Everybody's Gone to the Rapture, one of my favourite walking simulators. And I'm hoping that you're having a bit of a look there to try and figure out what's behind some of these other pixelated ones. Score, if you're possibly... I mean, it should save here, actually. That's the plan, anyway. So if I stop and restart, it should just ping these back in, which is good. But those are our first three. We'll come back to the rest later on, because I do want to get on with some quiz. I've said everything I need to. We're at £375 already, which is really, really good to see. And I'm hoping, yeah, I'm just going to press stop on the build and hope it remembers stuff. It does mean that I can close it down just to save memory. Right. Are we ready? We're going to start with Risky Business. This has been written by Zeus. You will need the app for this one, so hit refresh if you were playing before. And I'll see you on the other side for our first full game, and thank you to Zeus for writing this. The winner of this game will win one of these. I will see you in the game.
What she want, 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 what she want. Shubidi wop me, ubidi wop me, up-a-doo down.
It's Risky Business, and if you want to play, there's your QR code. Get your apps ready. BMKD for our first quiz of the day. Second quiz. I keep saying first, like I'm discounting Plinko. One thing that I did realise might end up being a problem later on is that a lot of these games have only got room for 40 players. So if we may run out of room, and some of them end up being spectator sports. So hopefully it's a nice problem to have, but it is still a problem, and we'll deal with that as and when we come to it. I haven't said hello to everyone. Let me do that while you're joining the game. Good evening. It's not even good afternoon yet. It's good morning to Colo, to Huds, to Battyman, to Rushme, to Apodo, to Nando, to AB Me, to Shapes, to Colin, to It's H Games. Good morning, Prudes and Samster and Tantusar and Elias and Lewis and Oni. Good morning, Mr. Vertigo and Lottibus and Zeus and Jogging, Silver Electron and Topper, it's Sotley and SM Midi. Good morning, Tyson Bain. Good morning, Digital David. Good morning, Score Count and David Stravdi, Tadaru and Fluffy Bunny. Curse Toucan and Toot. Good morning, David J. Good morning, Clive. Good morning, Michael at the Calm Zone. BC, G. Eisens, and everyone else who is lurking, loitering, and lingering in the chat. You are most welcome to be here. Thank you again so much for joining. I'm very much excited about this day. I finished my first cup of tea, so there's going to be another one of those coming up before too long, I dare say. We've got some more rewards coming in. We've got another 3 to do, which we'll do after this game. Podo saying congrats on 400 and donating £25. Fluffy Bun, congratulations on reaching the big 400, £25 and a reward. We'll do that shortly. And Samster, what are you doing? £25 and the reward. We'll do that after the game. Thank you for your generosity. One thing I didn't mention before, if I find the window, it's probably up here, isn't it? All bits and subs that are gifted for the whole of March will be added on to the total that is going to charity. So obviously the Twitch pays in arrears, so this is not going to come until the middle of April, but anything from the month of March that comes in my next Twitch payout, I will add on to the total. So all bits and subs that you're doing today are also going to the charity. I'd encourage you to use the Tiltify link. I mean, I appreciate people subbing and giving people ad-free viewing. That's always a good thing. But at the same time, Twitch take their cut. So go to Tiltify if you can, but bits and subs will also be going in the same direction. If you're using Tiltify and you're a UK taxpayer, select the box to gift aid, because the taxman will give the charity some more. It's either 25p in every pound or 20p in every pound. It's one of them. Lewis corrected me on my announcement the other day, so just bear that in mind. If you're a UK taxpayer, you can select a box for gift aid, which gives them a bit more and helps to just boost that total. One other thing, if you're not subscribed, I will be playing intermittent adverts in between games today. It just means if people are coming in late, and oh, hello, Stuart P, donating £25 via Tiltify. Thank you very much indeed, Stuart. See if there's a message attached to that. No message, but a reward claim as well. Thank you for the donation, Stuart. Most grateful to you. Yeah, I'll be playing adverts intermittently over the course of the day, so if anyone is joins after lunch or whatever, it means they don't get pre-roll ads, so they can just get straight into the action. I'm going to try not to have the ads interrupt games, because that's also really bad if that happens, so just something to bear in mind. I think that covers everything. I was just going to do the subs very quickly. Prugs, subbing for Calm, good luck today. Thank you for the 21 months. I don't know why I've started there. That seems an odd place to start because that's in the middle of the list. Let's start at the bottom. ABME, 40 months for 400. Let's do this. Thank you very much for 40 months. Nando continuing their sub from Prime to moving from Prime to Tier 1. Thank you, Nando, for that sub. And Panda, I woke up at 7 a.m. for this. Yes, I did. Happy 400. Thank you for the 15-month subscription. I then gifted a sub to Persephone's Twitch spot because I wanted the emotes to show up when I do the command. Prugs, as I said, subbing for 21 months for Calm. Good luck today. Thank you very much, Prugs. And then Digital David subbing for 34 months saying whoop. Thank you very much for 34 months, David. G. Eisen subbing for 39 months. 6 a.m. Yeah, definitely time for quiz. Also, congrats on the big 400. Thank you for the kind words. And for the 39 months. And Digital David sharing 400 bits. So much quiz. Thank you for the support there, David. And that, I think, covers everything. We've got a good number of people in this game. 26 players. One of these going to our winner. It's been written by Zeus. It's Risky Business. Let's go! Whew, into some quiz only 20 minutes late, but I've baked in some time save, so I've had, allowed an hour for Risky Business. It doesn't normally take an hour, so we'll probably end up being a bit behind, and we'll try and make that time up somewhere. But if we run a bit late, we run a bit late. Let's start with round number 1. Round 1 is favourable odds. You need to select the correct answer from the 5 presented options within 15 seconds. Each question, the number of risk points increases whilst the correct answers decrease. So you're going to start with 4 out of 5 correct answers and it'll go right down to 1 out of 5 correct answers. If you get it wrong, you reduce your risk to 0, but abstention preserved. So you can get the first one right and get 2 points for it, and then the next one you might not want to take a guess because you might not be sure. If you abstain, it keeps your score. If you get it wrong, you wipe back down to 0. To play question 4, this is one with only 1 correct answer. You've got to choose to risk based on the answers alone. You don't see the question in advance. That question is worth double points if you can find the 1 right answer, but you must answer. If you choose to risk, you can't abstain at that point. Hopefully that makes sense. 3 sets of 4 questions in the round. Let's get on with it. First question that I'm going to read today at 11:50. Let's take a look. Count Von Count, Oscar the Grouch, Cookie Monster, G. Young, Big Bird. Select a Sesame Street character who made their debut in the 20th century. 4 of those are right. 1 is wrong. And Kirstuken not getting an answer in, and Peru's going red, going for G. Young. Unfortunately, no. Oscar, Big Bird and Cookie Monster were all Series 1 in 1969. Count Von Count was introduced in Season 4 in 1972. G. Young was Season 53 and a special, which were both in 2022. You thought we were in the 20th century. Whoops. Everyone else going green who attempted it. Very well done. On we go. Next question. 3 correct answers up here. Carbon, hydrogen, oxygen, sodium, calcium. Select a chemical element present in a molecule of glucose. A lot of green in there, a couple of wipeouts. At least everyone having a go. Sodium and calcium are wrong there. Glucose is C6H12O6. Carbon, hydrogen, oxygen, all included. Classic sugar carbohydrate. Very well done if you got some points there. Lots of players on 5. Another opportunity to get 5 points. 2 correct answers here if you want to attempt it. Options are Koopa Trooper, Toad, Diddy Kong, Rosalina, Wario. Select a playable character in the Nintendo 64 game Mario Kart 64. Oh, a couple of wipeouts coming in there. Sorry, I'm just trying to find the the thing to send. My wife's just asked me for the donation link, and I need to send it to her real quick. Megs, I've sent you the poster which has got a QR code on it. Hopefully you can get it from there. Toad and Wario were the right answers. All other characters have been playable in other Mario Kart games, but not Mario Kart 64. Most of us getting that one right. A few wipeouts. Prey, welcome to the stream. And a message from our sponsor, Dragon. No message, but thank you for the 21-month subscription there, Dragon. Welcome on in. Okay. Now, you've got to choose to risk on this one. If you have got points, which is everyone from top ski upwards, you can choose to risk. But remember, you don't see the question, and if you choose to risk, you can't abstain. For double points then, your options are, and there's only one right answer here. Grew worse. Married. Christened. Born. Died. 7 seconds, bank or risk. Solid start, Prey. A little bit running late, which is fairly on brand for me. Thank you for the kind words. Okie dokie. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8 players are going to attempt this. 5 of them with 10 points. 3 of them... So, let's say 8 players. 5 of them with 10. 3 of them with 5. Remember, abstention or wrong answer and you lose them. Everyone else's points are in the bank. Let's take a look at the question. Based on the nursery rhymes, select the action Solomon Grundy took on the day of the child who works hard for a living. Inca doubling up, Nando doubling up, everyone else wiping out. Bad luck. You took the risk, it didn't pay off. Solomon Grundy died on Saturday, as the nursery rhyme goes, and Saturday's child works hard for a living. Very well done to Inca and Nando, doubling up to the maximum for the round of, or for the set of 20. Let's put them into the bank. They take an early lead. We got quite a few players with 10, and Squidmaker, thank you for that follow. Welcome to the stream. Lovely to have you here. A lot of players on 10, a few yet to score, but plenty of time. Here's another set of 4 questions, 5 answers coming up, and 4 of them are right. Take a look. Yakisoba, Kaki Udon, Panchit Malabon, Bibimbap, Mai Goring. Select a dish that traditionally contains noodles. That's nice to see. We are at £400, 20% of the way towards our £2,000 target. It's very gratifying. Most getting this one, just 3 players airing on this one. Bibimbap does not. That's a Korean rice dish. All of the others are noodle-based dishes. Mai Goreng is Malaysian, Kaki Udon is Japanese, Panchit Malabon is Filipino, and Yakisoba is Japanese. Well done if you got some points there. On we go, 3 correct answers in here. 3 points if you can find one, if you want to play. Options are Burnley, Luton Town, Sheffield United, Leeds United, Leicester City. Select a team that was promoted to English football's Premier League for the 2023-24 season. Oh, another cup of tea. Thank you, darling. Yeah, we're already running late. Thank you, babe. And a few players not wanting to take the risk. Remember, it is not mandatory to play, especially at this point in the game, if you want to preserve the points. Leeds United and Leicester City, both wrong answers. Leicester City and Leeds were relegated for this season. The others were promoted. Inca Tantuza on top ski, sitting that one out. A few players wiping out and a few players moving up to 3 or indeed 5 points. Very well done. I know, Zeus doing football content. What is going on? On to the next one. 2 correct answers, 5 points if you can find one, and your options are Sobek, Bastet, Tefnut, Thoth, Anubis. Select a figure in Egyptian mythology that could be described as part feline. Remember, you don't have to play. You don't have to play if you don't want to, if you're not feeling confident. Ask the Australian and English football question, why don't you? Sorry, Tantusar. Bastet and Tefnut are both feline. Tefnut has the head of a lioness. Bastet has the head of a cat. Anubis is the head of a jackal. Sobek is the crocodile one. And Thoth, which is the only one there I hadn't heard of, has the head of an ibis or a baboon. One of the two. So well done. There's a smattering of players on the maximum of 10. A few preserving their 5, or indeed their 3. And unfortunately 5 players wiping out on that one. So 5 options coming up, only 1 correct answer, and you have to decide actively that you want to risk this one, at which point abstentions will be marked as wrong. Good luck. Have a look if you want to play it. Options are palm wine, rice wine, ginger wine, bishop's wine, barley wine. Bank or risk? Just 3. Fluffy Bunny Esquire, Colin, and give me my game, Ben. All in good time. If I gave you your game, then we'd be having get on with the quiz, wouldn't we? I can't win. But just, and Tyson, I beg your pardon. And for some, oh no, you're not risking. You're down there, but blue. I think that's a bug. That's a colour UI bug thing, which I still haven't fixed. So 3 players choosing to risk 10, 5, and 5 points respectively. Good luck. 15 seconds. Double points if you can find the one right answer. Here's a question. Select the genre of music originating from West Africa. And that's not right, Colin. That's not right, Fluffy Bunny. Did you get that, Sam? Nope. Unfortunately, that's not right either. Bad luck. Palm wine is what we wanted. Palm wine music was named after a drink, palm wine, made from the naturally fermented sap of the oil palm, which was drunk at gatherings where early African guitarists played. That's what we needed for that one. Bad luck. Everyone getting that one wrong. Our first sossing of the day, although we only had 3 players going for it. Let's put any more points in the bank. I don't think there are any. At the end of that set, Inca now with the lead. Clear lead over Nando on 23. And we've got quite a few players on 20, so still much to play for. Another 4 questions coming up. 20 points available. Options are Hard Times, Bleak House, Great Expectations, The Pickwick Papers, Little Dorrit. Select a Charles Dickens novel that was first published after Oliver Twist. 4 of them are right. Not that one though, Nando. Not that one, Apodo. Not that one, Clive. Not that one, Sam. Rush. No answer. Maybe you've got no points, you might as well have a risk because there's nothing at stake. Pickwick Papers is the only one that was published earlier. And welcome to the game. Player 2 start. Welcome to the stream. I was wondering, everything's moving around. Sometimes it does a funny reorder thing, but welcome on in, Player 2. Oliver Twist was serialised 1837 to 1839, so we can use 1837 as the earliest date it could have been available. Pickwick Papers is Dickens' first published novel that's pretty much in here, in that people should avoid this one because of that. A lot of the right answer books were serialised over a long time, so we've used the first year as when they began being published, but there's no overlap. Hard Times 1854, Great Expectations 1860, Bleak House 1852, and Little Dorrit 1855. Well done if you've got that one for 2 points. Let's clear the board and go on to another one. 3 of these are correct, and 3 points if you can find one. You're writing code and debugging whilst playing, fair enough. Options are Salute, Woman Like Me, Confetti, Cannonball, Sweet Melody. Select a Little Mix song that peaked higher on the official UK singles chart than their 2012 single DNA. This is very Zeus. Zeus knowledge. Sonic 3 music, yes. But, well, it's not bad, David. Salute and Confetti did not, and I'm sure you're desperate to know. DNA peaked at number 3. Cannonball and Sweet Melody were number 1s. Woman Like Me featuring Nicki Minaj was number 2. Salute peaked at 6, and Confetti peaked at 9. Quite a few abstaining on that one, and I can't say I blame you. A couple of wipeouts as well, and a handful of people with a maximum of 5. One more question in this set before the big risk question. 5 points available, 2 correct answers if you can find one and you want to play. Options are, oh god, Adductors, Buccinator, Zygomaticus, abductor hallucis pyramidalis. Select a muscle or set of muscles found higher than the pectoralis major, bloody hell, in a standing human. This is how it begins. It builds from here. Hands on Zeus knowledge. Possibly. Quite a few abstentions on that one, and only Toot with the maximum potential of 10. Buccinator and Zygomaticus. Zygomaticus major and minor are both in the head and face, and the Buccinator is in the jaw. The pectoralis major, that's the chest under the breast, so about here. The adductors are in the hip, and the pyramidalis in the abdomen. The abductor hallucis is in the foot. Tricky little question there if you don't know your Latin biology, but well done if you did get it right. If you have got some points, which is everyone from Digital David upwards, you can choose to risk on this question for double points. Take a look at the options and decide if you want to. They are Judaism, Sikhism, Hinduism, Buddhism, Islam. Bank or risk? Oh, a few late dings coming in there. We've got 4 players risking there. Fluffy Bunny, Prugs, Topsky, and Digital David all risking on this one. Everyone else putting their points safely into the bank. Let's see how you get on with this question. Good luck. Select the religion, I love this question, in which the name of a single sacred text is an anagram of Dave. Fluffy Bunny's got there, Inca's got there. Oh, Inca was risking with 0 somehow. Dave is wrong, Topsky's wrong, Prugs is doubled up. Inca, I think there must have been a race case there. I'm not sure how many... Oh, and Opsy as well. I'm not sure how many points... I mean, Opsy, you were wrong, so I'm not sure if that went in the bank or not. It might update, it might not, it might break it. All those things were there were no risks. You shouldn't have been able to risk. That might be a bug then. You risked on no clue what happened. Did you have points before they went in the bank, Opsy? Oh, let's just hope it doesn't crash. The answer for what it's worth is Hinduism, and it's the Veda, or the Vedas, plural. So, yes, Dave, anagram of Dave would be the Veda. I risked, but must have been started. Yeah, I think it was possibly a race case there, and it does the logic, and then it comes into risk. So I think it would have basically banked you, given you the option to answer, but you'd have been doubling 0 because it resets it when it does that. So, and it's different parts of the code, I think, so it shouldn't overlap. So I think that counts as a banking, despite the fact you got that one right. Let's find out as we put all the points into the bank and check out the scores at the end of round 1. Yes, indeed, it has done that. So that ding basically meant you got the question, but you were banked. And Opsy, yes, Opsy relieved at that one because he actually got it wrong. So the Vedas are singularly known as a Veda. Buddhism is the Tipitaka, and Sikhism the Guru Granth Sahib. In Judaism, you've got the Talmud or the Torah, and Islam, you have the Quran. Optimat and Inca, welcome to the stream as well, formally. At the end of the first round, Inca's got a lead of 34, Nando's in second on 31, and Jogging is in third on 27. But still lots of quiz to go in this game of risky business. Let's press on round 2. Round 2 is the board game. Select as many of the 9 presented options as you like within 60 seconds. At least 4 and up to 7 of the answers will be correct. For each correct answer identified, you earn 5 risk points. However, if you identify even 1 incorrect answer, you score nothing for the board. With 3 boards in the round, I don't know what the maximum is because it depends how many answers there are. Morning, Tipster. Hope you're keeping well, my dude. I need to give Tipster a massive word of thanks for something he's done that we'll see a little bit later on. I hope you can stick around for it, Tipster. But my dude, thank you for all the work you have done on the thing, clever thing for later on. Most grateful to you, and I hope you've got a good cup of tea. I will probably do other thanks over the course of the day, so that if I end up forgetting anyone when I do the big thanks at the end, people don't get sad. But morning to you. 60 to 105. Thank you for doing the maths there, Batty Man, depending on exactly how many answers. You can select, you can deselect in the app, but once you've submitted, you can't undo. So think carefully. You should have a timer in the top right of the app, which, if nothing else, is going to be a bit of a guide. But it's 60 seconds to get your answers in. Let's take a look at the first board, and your options are Rusty Nail, Paloma, Mojito, Yellow Bird, Daiquiri, Cosmopolitan, Tuxedo, Bee's Knees, Mary Pickford. Official IBA cocktails with rum as the base spirit. Okay, answer's starting to come in, and it's going to do the stuttery board reorder now. Welcome to Game Bassoonist. You will get the next question when next question loads in. You will get that, but this payload has already been sent out, so you'll have to sit this one out. But welcome to the stream. Hope you're keeping well. Okay, how many of these are rum-based cocktails? Battyman and Rush both going for 4. Whether they're right or not remains to be seen. But 20 points. I can't remember if it tells you on the app when you submit. Does it tell you immediately? I can't remember. And there's time up. Okay, that's a good mishmash of greens and reds. Toot, the only one to find all 4. There are only 4 answers in there. Says answers received, but not if you're correct. Good, that's good. That's the expected behaviour. Mojito, Yellowbird, Daiquiri, and a Mary Pickford are all rum-based cocktails. The other one's Rusty Nail is Drambuie and whiskey. Tuxedo is gin and vermouth. Or vermouth, depending where you're from, but I tend to say vermouth. Cosmopolitan, that's vodka and triple sec. A Paloma is tequila, and the Bee's Knees is gin. So 2 banking out 20 points there, the only one to find all 4 correctly. Battyman and Rush, you must have found at least 1 wrong answer among the 4 that you went for. Bad luck on that one. And well done everyone else who's got some points. Let's pop them in the bank. So we do bank after every board in this round. Inca with the lead, Toot sneaking into second, and Nando now in third. BC and Opsy in close contention in fourth, just a point behind. Let's go to another board, another 9 options. Let's have a look at them. Top has got points, hurrah! In the bank. Right, Santa Lucia, Senegal, South Sudan, Saudi Arabia, Slovakia, South Korea, Somalia, Sudan, and Samoa. Countries where the standard English version of their national capital consists of 5 or fewer letters. 2 out of 4. Bad luck there, Darky. Okay. S capitals with 5 or fewer letters. Are you going to play it safe? Are you going to play it a bit risky? It's up to you. Coming up to 30 seconds to go, so do be thinking about your answers. I miss having a piano in the office. I hope we hit the music quiz. £600 to go, and then we will do the music quiz. David, let's have an answer. There we go. Everyone's submitting something, which is great to see. And we have got all green on the left. Lovely. And 2 greens over on the right as well. Very well played. Again, only 4 correct answers up there. Senegal, South Sudan, South Korea, and Samoa, which are Dakar, Juba, Seoul, and Apia, respectively, for those 4. Well done to Nando, Opsy, and David in particular, finding all 4 of the correct answers and banking out 20 points there. The wrong answers, Slovakia is Bratislava, Saudi Arabia is Riyadh. Is it Riyadh or Riyadh? Someone will correct me in a minute. Somalia, Mogadishu, San Lucia is Castries, and Sudan is Khartoum. So bad luck if you went for one of those. I'm afraid you're right that. Yes, Riyadh. If he walks like Rihanna. Sorry, let's put the points in the bank. And Inca with the lead, 59. Nando back in second with 56. Opsy and Toot now tied in third with 55. Close. One more board. 9 options. I like this one. Very relevant to the current zeitgeist. Options are Elton John Barbie, ABBA double duo Barbie and Ken, Tramp Stamp Barbie, Funeral Director Barbie, Barbie President and Vice President, Medusa Barbie, Barbie the Princess and the Porter, Computer Engineer Barbie, Elvis Presley and Priscilla Wedding Day Barbie. Real Barbie and Ken dolls/costumes issued by Mattel. The H is silent. Riyadh. Thank you, Tipster, very much. The capital of Saudi Arabia has the Irish spelling logic. I know, right? So, Barbie is very present in the current zeitgeist. Okay, a few more answers coming in. Clive's gone for 5. It's the most ventured so far. The first two boards only had 4 correct answers, but there could be up to 7, remember. Anyone going to outgun Clive? Sticking with 5. Oh, here comes a Podo shooting up the ranks. Just going for 3. BC, time to get an answer in. Just in the nick of time, going for 4. And going right back down again because it was a wrong answer. There were 6 answers up there, but the most that we got, or the most that we got correct, was David Strathdee, who found 4 out of 6 of them, banking out 20 points. Well done. Clive, your 5 were not good enough. One of them was a wrong answer. Bad luck, you wipe out your points there. The right answers. And a note here from Zeus: I have searched extensively and not seen anything officially licensed by Mattel that is a Barbie created for ABBA. He's also linked to a change.org petition to create a funeral director Barbie, but nothing came of it, and also likewise can't find anything like a mortician Barbie. And tramp stamp Barbie, I'm assuming he's just put in just for a laugh. Those were your 3 wrong answers, but all the others are genuine Barbie costumes, Barbie and Ken costumes issued by Mattel. Funeral director Barbie was dead on arrival. Very nice. I've got a new button on my soundboard, by the way. Tywin Lannister laughing. It can go alongside the honk button as well. I like it. Very well done if you did bank some points. Let's pop them into the bank and check out the scores at the end of round 2. Oh, my goodness gracious me. Opsy takes the lead with a score of 70. Inco with a very nice 69 sits in second. And David Strathdee and Toot currently tied for third with 65. Clivo yet to score, but there is still plenty of time. And remember, there's 120 points available in round 3. So it could all change as we go to the final round. Round 3 is this or that. You need to select the correct answer from the 2 options presented within 7 seconds. And by jingo, they go bloody quickly. So make sure you get your tapping fingers at the ready. Answering correctly earns you increasingly more risk points. So 1, then 2, then 3, then 4, then 5, and so on. Get it wrong at any time, and it reduces your risk points to 0 and resets your streak. If you abstain from a question, perfectly valid strategy. I've lost where I am. Just suddenly went mad. If you abstain from a question, it banks whatever risk you've got, but it resets your streak. So you can go 1, 2, 3, build up to 6, abstain, 6 goes into the bank, and then the next question you start building up again from 1. With 15 questions in the round, if you can do a perfect round of all 15 questions, you will bank 120 points. It's 50-50. It's 2 options. How hard could it be? You'd think, but despite that, we've only seen about 2 or 3 people go the whole hog. Including one quite recently, if memory serves, because I kept typing up saying, this is going to be the first time, and then someone pointed out, no, I think BC's done that, and I think Quizzle's done it. And I can't remember who it was last time. I should probably have written that down somewhere, but there we go. I'm just going to move the webcam over there slightly, because I feel like I just need a bit more space on that side. Anyway, those are the rules, and like I say, 7 seconds, they go very, very quickly. Just to give you a heads up, these are sort of more cluey things, and they'll make sense. If I started with question 15, it probably wouldn't make sense, but you'll see them. They start easy, and there's a little bit of a curve going up them. So, let's see how we get on. It's round 3, question 1. Oh, and jogging's just doing a quick refresh there. Round 3, question 1, this or that, A or B, options are Whopper, Big Mac, Burger King, Sea Green. First Sea Green of the day, I think. What do they call a Whopper? I don't know, I didn't go into Burger King. Yes, you would get a Whopper from Burger King as opposed to a Big Mac, which you'd get from McDonald's. Nice start. Question 2, this or that, A or B, options are Ruby, Sapphire, 40th anniversary. Oh, there's a couple of wrong ones. I thought there might be on this one. It's a sneaky one. It's Ruby. Ruby is 40, Sapphire is 45. 5. Bad luck on that one if you're wiped out. Battyman putting 1 point of risk into the bank. Most people moving up to 3, though, there. 3 points of risk. So the board will reorder by risk score at the end of the question and then go back to bank score. I'm going to go to my other screen because I've got an order by potential, which could be used towards the end because it gets very exciting. Question number 3. This or that, A or B. Options are John, James, J.R.R. Tolkien. Oh, there's a lot of wiping out going on there. His name was John Ronald Reuel Tolkien. And for as famous as J.R.R. Tolkien is, I have to say, I didn't know that. And I follow In Deep Geek on YouTube, who talks about the Tolkien legendarium a lot. John Rolkeen Tolkien. Yes, indeed. J.R.R. Tolkien's first name is John. Bad luck to the people wiping out. Curse 2, Kanapodo and David putting 3 points into the bank. Still a few people with 6 points of risk. It's the maximum risk streak. Let's pop penny points into the bank and go on to question number 4. This or that, A or B. Options are Viola Davis, Angela Bassett, The Woman King. That's Viola Davis. Ariana DeBose's 2023 BAFTAs rap still lives rent-free in my head. So as we learned, Angela Bassett did the thing. Viola Davis, My Woman King. There's a couple of ins into that one. Colin, Silver, ABME and Bassoonist each sticking at 6 points into the bank. And just one player with the maximum risk streak at this point. That's Give Me My Game Ben, currently sitting on 10. The only player to be doing that. Quite a few wiping out with 6 there. Let's pop the points into the bank as we go to question number 5. This or that, A or B. Options are Andes, Atlas, and Concagua. And Samster's putting 10 points into the bank. Battyman and Curse 2 wiping out on that one. Everyone else getting it right. Player 2 start now with the maximum risk lead of 6. It's not the maximum, but with the risk lead of 6. Sam, let's put those 10 points into the bank. So, after 5 questions, we're a third of the way through. Let's take a look at the potential scores. Not much change, certainly at the top, because there's been a lot of banking going on, but Opsy has got the bank lead at the moment and a risk lead of 3. I like to see my name like it does get quite fun when you end up with a big long risk streak and a relatively lower bank. You end up going woo, wah, yee, woo, and it's all very fun. We're going to put you back to bank order for now as we go into the next set of 5. Question number 6. This or that, A or B. Options are green, purple, autumn stripe on the modern LGBT pride flag, it's purple. LGBT pride flag specifically refers to the 6-stripe rainbow flag. There are, of course, many other pride flags for all members of LGBTQIA+ based groups. And Aconcagua is a mountain in the Andes mountain range, which was sort of implied by the question. Colo banking out 3 points there. Let's pop those into the bank. Player 2 with 10 points of risk at the moment. And there you go, all the way back to the right-hand side. You come all the way back to the left-hand side again in a minute. Let's move on. Question number 7. This or that, A or B. Options are purple, green, Tinky Winky, Opsy banking out the 6 there and a couple of wipeouts, but Otley and BC now with the risk lead of 10. Player 2 getting that one wrong, wiping out your 10 points of risk, unfortunately. Yeah, Tinky Winky's purple. It's Dipsy who is the green Pokemon, the green Teletubby. Bloody hell, it's got Pokemon trivia already. Let's put Opsy 6 into the bank. And a bit of a shuffle around. Opsy still with the bank lead at the moment. Let's move on to question number 8. This or that, A or B. Options are purple, green, Elizabeth line, Couple of wipeouts there, a couple of banks. Mr. Vertigo banking 6, Battyman banking 3. Otley and BC with the maximum risk lead at the moment. Sorry, with the high risk lead at the moment of 15. Let's put the points into the bank. This could be interesting when we do order by potential in a minute. On we go. Question number 9. This or that, A or B. Options are purple, green, Premier Inn logo, yeah, so everything's Premier but the price. And the logo as well, apparently, which is purple. Yes, the Premier Inn logo is purple. People might confuse this with the green Holiday Inn logo. I know I've stayed at both institutions in the last sort of couple of 3 weeks. And yes, Premier Inn is definitely purple. Holiday Inn is the green one. And a note from here on the Elizabeth line question, Zeus saying, I was very tempted to ask about the new names of the London Overground lines, but I decided not to be horrible. It's very thoughtful of you, Zeus, at this time of the morning. No points to put in the bank there, so let's go back and we'll do a check-in at the end of this round for potentials, potential leads. It's question number 10, this or that, A or B, options are. And the rooms, yeah, indeed. Green, purple, pressed thistle, it's purple again. 5 green purple questions in a row and 5 answers where it is purple. Quite a lot of banking happening there. Pressed thistle. Thistle has a purple pink flower and the colour thistle is specifically a shade purple. Pressed thistle is a purple Dulux paint shade. I'm also aware that the answer to all these ones... Oh, no, I think that's a no for approver there. But yes, it's where all of the answers were purple, which I thought was quite fun. And I think it's coming out... The correct answer's been on the left like 8 out of 10 times so far, but that's RNG for you. Inca, David, Jogging, Colin, Shapes, David, Topsky and Rush all banking 15 points there. Cola banking 3. Opsy wiping out and losing 3. Silver losing 1. Maximum risk at the... Well, I keep saying max, it's not maximum, but risk lead at the moment belongs to Otley and BC, both on 28. Let's put the points in the bank and see where we're at. Inca has got the bank lead, followed by David. Inca on 84, David on 80. Opsy is third on 76, but let's look at the potential lead. Inca still with the potential lead, but you've got to remember when we get to this part of the game, that 28 will suddenly turn into a 36, I think, and then a 45, and then a 55. So they go up quicker and quicker the more you get. So Otley has got a potential score of second at the moment, so keep your eyes on him. Likewise, BC, a little bit further down, but that number will go up very, very quickly. We've still got 5 questions to go, and let's go on to the next one. Question 11, this or that, A or B, options are. Chemistry, physics, Bonnie Garmus, lessons in... Oh, Nando losing 21 there. Couple of banks, Kurz Tukan banking 15, Tantusar banking 1. Otley and BC maintaining their lead with 36 points of risk. That could make for an interesting potential score, but let's put Tukan's at 15 points into the bank. The answer is chemistry. Lessons in chemistry in the top 10 selling books in the UK in 2023. Okay, Inca, still with the bank lead. Has Otley got to the top yet? He has. Otley now has a potentially higher score if he chooses to bank. But remember, Inca is still rebuilding, and there's other players who might be continuing to play. Keep an eye on Sam there as well. 21 potentially in third, because he's got quite a big bank too. And let's not discount Inca and David, and of course BC, and maybe even 2. Currently 65 in the bank is pretty good, and 10 is a good base with 4 questions to go. Let's go on. Question number 12. This or that, A or B, options are. The Mighty Boosh, Flight of the Conchords, The Zooniverse, Sam and Otley calling it time. Otley putting 36 into the bank. He is going to take the bank lead. Fluffy Bunny also putting 28 in the bank, and Sam putting 21 in the bank. That could make some very interesting scores at the top. Proogs banking 10. Apodo and Bassoonist banking 3. David banking 1. A couple of wipeouts there. BC now has the risk lead. 45. He's now got as much in risk as he's got in the bank. Stands to get to 90 if he banks on the next question. Let's bank what's there now. Otley, takes the bank lead, 91 points. But let's just take a look at the potential. With 3 questions to go, BC currently potential to go second, but of course his next question is going to be worth 10 points if he gets it right. So it's a question of how risky does BC want to play it. But Otley with the lead just now. Samson and Inca tied in second. Inca with a slight advantage because he's got 3 in risk. Let's move on. Question number 13. This or that, A or B, options are. Pleased. Disoriented. Cock a hoop. BC moves up to 55. That is definitely going to be a clear lead on the potential score. Toot is the next one with any substantial risk accruement, but of course has got quite a healthy bank to fall back on if that adds on, so that's going to get interesting. Pleased is the answer. Susan just said, hey, cock. The term cock-a-hoop is a positive term meaning pleased. We have got 2 questions to go. Nothing to put in the bank there, so let's reorder. And with 2 questions to go, Otley still has the bank lead. There's the potential at the moment. Toot potential currently 5th. BC potential is currently 1st. It's a question of whether BC wants to risk now and then hope Toot makes an error, because at the moment that would be enough. I don't know that he could be caught at this point if he banks on the next question. So it's a question of how risky he wants to play it and whether he knows these final 2 questions, starting with... Then a question, can gold be... Yes, gold can be shared, BC. The only game where gold can't be shared is Danger Zone. And the games where there's only one winner, like... Abyss, Escape Artist, and Purge. On we go. Question 14. This or that, A or B. Set key lights. Welcome to the stream. I wonder who that... I mean, I know who that is because it's just said. Welcome on in, Ben. Hope you're keeping well. Question 14. This or that, A or B. Options are... Rowing. Sailing. Doggett's coat and badge. Ooh, a lot of wipeout happening here. Okay, BC is not taking the risk on that one. He's going to bank out the 55 points. David Colo Silver all banking 6. Curse Toucan banking 3. Digital David banking 1. Toot now has the risk lead of 28 with 1 question to go. Let's put BC's 55 into the bank and see what that does. He has got a nice round 100. Inca has a potential to get up to 15 if he gets this next question right, which will put him at 99. Inca potential second. Let's just look at the potential. Toot. Oh, if everyone banks here, that is how it finishes, if everyone banks. Toot could get 8 extra points. And I don't know where that would put him because I'm not doing the maths. 93, 8 would give you 101. So Toot could win if he gets this one right. Toot's already won a sweatband, though, so it would delegate down the line. Quizmas rules apply for the sweatband prizes. Question 15. This or that, A or B, options are... Record of the Year Grammy winner? Song of the Year Grammy winner? What Was I Made For? Toot's got there! And BC's not got there, so it's not going to be a tie gold either. That was why BC was asking about the tie, because if he got it and Toot got it, it would have been a tie at 101. Inca's banking 10, ABME banking 3, and everything else will be banked at this stage. Toot going to put 36 in the bank, Tyson going to put 28 in, Colin going to put 6 in, Battyman going to put 3 in, Otley, David, Opsy, Fluffy Bunny, Jogcoda, Silver, Apodo, and Topsky all going to put in 1. Let's add the final points to the bank. What a steal at the end, says it's Otley. Let's put all that risk into the bank and check out the final scores. What a steal from Toot! He's going to make it his mission to win every game today. 101 plays 100. Very well done, Toot. 101 in 6 darts or less. Or 6 darts or fewer, darling, surely. Sorry. Oh, what a steal from Toot right there at the end. 101. But... BC, of course, not going away empty-handed. He does take the silver medal with 100 points. And, of course, as delegation, because Toot's already won a sweatband, he won the sweatband in Plinko. So it delegates down to BC, who was in second. And BC, I will get that dispatched to you after the stream. I'll have to get addresses from all of you, by the way, because it will come straight from the charity rather than coming through me. And Inca, of course, taking the bronze medal with 94. Very well done, everybody. And I hope you had fun with our first talkie game of the day. Just to confirm, if you are collecting pennies, because I'm giving a lot out today, each point that you have is worth 5 pennies. So times your score by 5, and that is the payout you will get in pennies. And hopefully it'll work this time, unlike the last one. God, I was not doing it all manually. Hopefully the app is actually telling you how many pennies you've got as well, which would be nice. But a bronze medal for Inca, a silver for BC, and a gold for Toot, and a sweatband going to BC as well. That is the end of Risky Business. And look, we pulled some time back just about. We're not quite back on schedule. And I've got to go and draw some more games from the Steam Code Lottery, which we'll do in just a minute. I'll roll the credits. I'll put some adverts up and go and do the Steam Code Lottery during the adverts. It's probably as good a time as any. Try and get time back. And then, when we return from those adverts and the Steam Code Lottery, we are going to be playing... I think it's Bidding War. I don't know because I haven't got that open on my laptop. I'm just loading it now. Yeah, Bidding War is scheduled for 12:30. It's a pack by Quizzle, and oh, goodness gracious me, it's a good one. Bidding War, I think a lot of people think is one of the hardest ones on rotation. So it's another app-based game as well. So oh, my keyboard's all the way over there. So again, you'll need the app if you haven't got it already. You'll need to do a refresher in just a minute once the credits roll. Quick reminder, and I'll see if there's any more donations I need to call out in a minute, but you can go and donate to Calm right there. But for now, let's move on to the next game and draw some more games in the Steam Code Lottery. Congratulations to Toot, our Risky Business champion. See you in a minute. Oh, that was a lot of fun. I enjoyed that. Hopefully the pennies have all been added on. I've moved the app over there, so let's just refresh that. A big, massive thank you to Zeus for writing that pack for us. Lovely start to the day. Really enjoyed that. And I'm going to close that software. Did I leave the drawer open? No, I didn't. The lottery open. I didn't. What we're going to do, we're going to go to some adverts. So if you're not subscribed, you're about to see some adverts, but it's just so that people joining don't get pre-rolls. Rush Me, thank you very much for that Prime subscription. I'm about to roll your Steam Code Lottery game, but we're going to some adverts. We'll do the lottery, and then we'll be back with Bidding War in a minute. So for anyone not subbed, here are some adverts for you. It feels weird carrying on. I have to go to an ad break, but there we go. So that's 3 minutes of ads. We've got 3 minutes now to do the Steam Code Lottery. So let me boot the software back up, and we'll see if my code works. My persistence code works. Otherwise, this is going to be a world of pain because I haven't implemented a reroll function. Oh. But yes, we've got another £25 donation come in from Stuart P. and a Steam Code lottery request. Restore data is on. Let's see if this works. Fingers crossed. Oh! And here's another £25 donation coming in from Inca right there. Inca, thank you for the £25 donor. We're up to £425 now. No message and no reward requested, so I won't do a draw. Look, it's remembered. Oh, great success. It has remembered the ones that have already gone. So there are the pixelated images. And we're going to do Samster next, otherwise he'll shout at me some more. So, Samster, you are selected. And if you'd like to get ready... Are you here, Samster? You have to confirm you're here, otherwise we're not going to manage. It would just be cycling forever. I'll set the cycle going. You're not here. Okay, fine. We'll reset you. Take a square. You have to press stop. You have to type stop, Sam. Down there in the bottom right-hand corner. 5 seconds. Here we go. It's Worms Armageddon, the 2 Worms games going early on. Clive getting Worms to a party, and Sam, you've now got a copy of Worms Armageddon. I will provide you with the CD key for Steam a bit later on. Congratulations, and enjoy. If you've not played it before, good game. All of these, just a reminder, or in case you've joined late, all of these are games that I personally handpicked as games that I particularly enjoy. I'm hoping you're trying to work out what is behind some of these pixelation images as well. Who was up next, did I say? It was Stuart P, who's done a reveal, and... Okay, now you have formally done it. So the risk of doxing you, I've been trying not to do that. There we go. Rushmead, aka Stuart P, which is what the donation came in as, and I read it there, so I feel it's fair game now. But I will try and refer to you as Rushmead moving forwards. You get ready to play. If you're here, Rushmead, if you confirm you're here, then I will start the cycle for you to pick your Steam game. Something might be for PC. You're here, good man. Right. Let's start the cycle. And type stop whenever you fancy it. Over there on the right-hand side. Oh, I think I know what this one is. Instead, if you play these games, then of course they can be sort of paid forward as gifts or something, or you know, given to friends. I do know all of them. I pixelated them, so I can't remember. It's just like, I think that if this is what I think it is, you've got a good one here. Not that they're all good, but this is probably in my top 5. I enjoyed this one. 5 seconds. Here we go. Hey! Well done, Unity. Oh, excellent. Brilliant. First crash of the day. Well, second if you include the Plinko one. Good thing it's saving. You crashed it. You did indeed. Shall we try that again? I'm just going to go back to the camera because I can't remember if it shows all that. I think it shows them blank when it first loads. Crash Bandicoot, first crash of the day. Lovely stuff. That was not me. That was just Unity doing Unity things. Everything else has been restored though, which is good. So, Stuart, do you want the same? Because I'm going to give you a chance to re-roll. I wouldn't normally do this because it hasn't persisted yours. So if you want the same one, I can force it to go there. Or if you want another spin, it's up to you. Because if you want that one again, I'll have to manually do it at this end. Do you want that one, or do you want to just spin again? Except for you, we'll just rewrite. Okay. Let's see if we can land on the same one again. That'd be good. I'd have to slow the timescale down. It's not that much effort. I'd have to slow the timescale down and then... Okay, we're going up there. We'll find out what that is later on. So if we pay attention to see... Don't crash this time, Unity, please. 5 seconds. Here we go. There we go. It's the BioShock Collection. You've done well with that one, Stuart, because that is BioShock. We have BioShock Infinite going to BC, but that one is BioShock, BioShock the DLCs, BioShock 2, BioShock Infinite, and the BioShock Infinite episodes as well, the episodic content. That's all, according to the code that I got, that is all of the BioShock content in one. So you've done jolly well out of that one. Nice little reroll for you, and... well done there, and thank you again for the support. That, I think, is all the lotteries for now. We've got 5 games gone, so there are 15 games remaining. Every BioShock, indeed so. Every BioShock. Now, that's all saved, so we can close that one down again, and load up our next game. Now, this pack coming up is Bidding War, as written by Quizzle. Lot to like about this game, but it is, I think, a lot of people do seem to think this is one of the harder games on rotation. It generally only features once a season, but for reasons that will become clear. Look, Bidding War, 12:30 PM, we're only 11 minutes late, which is pretty good. All BioShock. I am BioShock. I am Bioshock. Anything else coming? Nothing just yet. Just Inca was the last donation at £25 there. And Rush Me, the last sub there with Prime. Let's just do another plug. If you would like to donate, just a reminder while the software loads, we are raising money for Calm, Campaign Against Living Miserably. The first milestone is at £500 in £75 time. If we hit that, we get a bonus game at the end of the night. And it's a bit of a meme game. I will reveal what the game is, if you haven't worked it out already, when we hit the target. You don't have to wait till the end, and then you can decide if it's worth your effort to stick around until... We'll probably be 2 a.m. by the time we get there. But I will reveal what that game is when we hit that target. So that's in £75 time. Do keep those donations coming in. For now, though, we are going to war. A bidding war, courtesy of Quizzle. But just before we do that, I've just remembered this is the one weird exception game where the camera is inside the game, which means I need to deactivate my flush cam in OBS, otherwise it won't capture it. So I'm going to disappear and then reappear in the game. Ah! Ah! I'm in the void! I'm in the void! Help!
Welcome to Bidding War. To join the game, please visit persephoneschair.itch.io/game night and join with the room code GQVC.
GQVC on the app if you'd like to play, and here I am in tiny vision, down on my chair, in the game. But come and join us. Come and join us. Arise your podia. Now, this is a pack book written by Quizzle. I'm going to say another word of thanks at this point to Lewis. Lewis last night stayed up with me until 2 a.m. going through not quite all the packs. We got to a point where we just decided we both needed sleep. But Lewis stayed with me and was a second pair of eyes on... certainly the first 60% of the games that we're playing, and he's also done a lot of proofing on the games that we are doing tonight. So we're enormously grateful to Lewis for all of his efforts. By extension, I'd like to also thank all of the proofing team who've pitched in to get these all the packs were very high quality, but being a pair of eyes on them as a sanity check just to make sure everything is above board, it's been really helpful, and it's not something I could have done on my own. So massive thanks to you all. This particular pack has been written by... no, it hasn't. It's been proofed by Lewis, but it's been written by Quizzle. You're disappearing behind the plinth, but you'll reappear in a minute. And there's another donation coming from Ben. Ben, thank you for the £25 donation. We're up to £450. No message, but you've done a reward. We will do that lottery after the game, Ben. Thank you very much for the donation. Most kind of you. And thank you for helping us hit 450, 22.5% of the way towards our £2,000 target. I have got stretch goals up to 3,000 as well. It's probably worth pointing out. But I'll say more about those in the fullness of time. Right. Now, Bidding War was supposed to start at 12:30, so we're 15 minutes late. However, I earmarked an hour and 15 for it. So the next game, which is our first guest game, the first of 3 guest games today, coming up at 1:45. Which very excited about. I'm going to have some guests in the studio with me, the virtual studio, and I'll say more about that. But a Bidding War should take... It normally takes about an hour, and I'm in the game itself, I'm sort of nipping through it. So I'm hoping we can get this done inside 50 minutes, which will give us a 10-minute turnaround time to do the Steam Code Lottery and get our guests lined up ready for the guest game at 1:45 p.m. I'm going to give you another minute to join this lobby before we begin. I'm calming down now. I'm settling into it, which is nice, because I was on my dog walk this morning. I was feeling very nervous and very anxious about everything. Probably brought on in no small part by not enough sleep this past week, because obviously, as well as prep for this, I've been at work this week, so it's been very late nights, more or less. There's one night, Thursday night, I managed to get ahead of schedule. It's the only night I was in bed before 11. It was just after 11 actually, but every other night it's gone 12:30, just to make sure all the prep on this is right. So I'm very grateful to my wife, who, as I say, she's got a gig over in Hertfordshire or Herefordshire, one of them, all day today. So she's got a big gig. So she's going to be disappearing in probably about half an hour or so, probably the midpoint. She'll probably come in and say hi before she goes. But yes, very grateful to her for her support this week, which has largely just been a case of, I need to go get stuff ready. Right, I think that's long enough. Kamikaze, welcome to the stream. Lovely to have you here. Let's lock you in. There will be a permacode, so if you want to come and join, you will be able to, but if you join after round 1, then you'll be automatically eliminated. If you do get eliminated, which in this game is statistically very likely, then you can continue playing along in the behind-the-scenes game. There is still a medal available for the strongest player, or the one who gets the most correct answers in the behind-the-scenes game, and you also get pennies for every question you get right. So, it's time to go to war. Starting with round 1. Here are the rules.
Round 1. Opening gambits.
Starting with opening gambits, you are going to face 5 questions. Prior to each question, a category is shown. Based on the category, bid from 1 to 3 points, up to a maximum of your current score. You've all been given 5 points to start off with. Abstention causes a default bid of 1, and you've got 8 seconds to place your bid. Welcome on into the game, Inca. Answer correctly to earn your bid. Answer incorrectly or abstain, and you lose your bid. No advantage to abstaining in this game, so type something. This is a typey game, by the way, rather than a pressy button game. 15 seconds to answer each question. If you run out of points, you are eliminated from the main game and may continue in the background game. Okay? So, based on the categories, how strong do you think you're going to be? Let's take a look at our first category, bidding from 1 to 3. You press the numbers 1 to 3 in this round. This is a press to bid, but then type to answer. Here's your first category.
Get ready for the category. The category is desserts.
Starting with desserts.
Time.
I'm getting a bid in, which is very encouraging. And there they are. A good spread of 1s, 2s, and 3s.
Get ready for the question.
Here's a question. Generally, questions get harder as the game goes on. Starting with, which type of pastry is used to make eclairs and profiteroles?
Time.
Phonetic plausibility applies. I might have to manually override, but shoe pastry is the answer. That's phonetically plausible. That's phonetically plausible. Philo, unfortunately, is the wrong answer. That's phonetically plausible. Puff, philo. Go on. I'll allow that. It's got an X in it. No answer there, and dough is the wrong answer. Unfortunately, you are going to lose your bids. Yes, let's do that now. Just double checking. Yes. On we go. Question category number 2.
Get ready for the category.
How you spell it.
The category is animated films.
Animated films.
Time.
A lot of 3s coming in here. Smattering of 1s.
Get ready for the
15
question.
seconds. Here's question. Joy, sadness, fear, anger, and disgust are characters in which 2015 Pixar film?
Time.
And there's your time. Inside Out was the answer. Film, not right. No answer up. Soul, not that one. It's a bit later was Soul. Inside, I don't know that I can accept that A, B, me, unfortunately. So I defer to Lewis, unless Lewis tells me otherwise, but Inside feels like it's possibly... It is round 1. Emotions, emoji, and cars are all definitely wrong answers. Lewis, you got any strong thoughts on that one? Just going for a ruling. I'm not sure how generous I'm feeling at this point of the morning. I'm deliberately not looking at your bid, AB Me. I don't want that to. You wouldn't take it. Well, that's very noble, AB Me. Well, let's save the if we keep the adjudication to the adjudicators. If Lewis respond in the next 5 seconds, or I'm going to assume that you aren't here. Oh, but if AB Me is self-ruling, then yeah, we could probably go with that. I think we're going to say no on that one because I haven't got a word back from Lewis and I want to press on. So that's going to be a wrong answer. Let's take off those points. Any casualties?
Abu 208 has
Yes.
been eliminated.
ABB, you are out of the game, unfortunately, but do continue playing for correct questions. Falling on your own sword is very noble of you. One casualty of the war so far. Let's take another category.
Get ready for the category. The category is strange sports.
Strange sports, bidding 1 to 3. There's all our bids in.
Time.
Only a smattering of 3s this time. Quite a lot of 1s. Players
Get ready
erring
for
on the
the
side of
question.
caution. Let's take a look at the question. Which bedroom item does the P stand for in the sports organisation the PFC if the FC stands for Fight Championship?
Time.
Offset key lights, that coming in just in the nick of time there. Pillow is the Pillow Fight Championship. Where are you, offset key lights? There you are. Yes, it has marked that as correct. Pillow. And Happy the Tomato, welcome to the stream. Lovely to have you here. In my neck of the woods, it doesn't. Pajama, Prode, Pride, Photo, Post, and Pencil are all wrong answered, with Battyman only on 1 point. I fear this could be a casualty. Any others? Let's find out.
Batman 2012 has been eliminated.
Second casualty of the war. Battyman, or Battyman, if we're going to go with Emily's pronunciation of it. Let's go on. Next category.
Get ready for the category. The category is human body.
Human body. Bids in.
Time.
And a few 3s, few 1s, few 2s. It's fairly evenly spread this time.
Get ready for the question.
Here's a question. What name is given to either of the 2 lower chambers of the human heart? If you've got even a passing understanding of human anatomy, this should be a 50-50.
Time.
And it's the ventricle, not the... What's the other? Is it the atrium or the aorta, possibly? I'd say mine is not good, so maybe it was a choice of 3. Ventricle is what we wanted. Aorta is wrong. Bottom is wrong. Atria, or plural of atrium, is I think they're the top ones. Of horrors. Atrium, ventricles, spelt incorrectly but phonetically plausible. Pray you can have that. And aorta, all of those are incorrect. But well done if you got me ventricle or ventricles. Let's add on the points and take off the points. Any casualties? No casualties that time. One more question in this round. Let's take a look at the category.
Get ready for the category. The category is Australian animals.
Australian animals. 1, 2, or 3.
Time.
Bids in. Mainly 2s, I think there.
Get ready for
Quite
the
as many
question.
3s as I thought, but a smattering of them for sure. Native to just one Australian state, what is the largest carnivorous marsupial in the world? Battyman, thank you for that £25 donation there.
Time.
And the answer was the Tasmanian devil, because of course Tasmania is a state, not a territory. Battyman saying, I may be out, but I can still get a Steam game, lol. Indeed, we will draw that along with Ben's after the game, Battyman. And do continue to play along as well. Pokenuts, good evening, good evening, good evening, good evening, good evening. I can say it to you in Australia. Welcome on into the stream. Coming in at the right time there on the Australian question. Australia is dangerous things. Who would have thought? Indeed so. It's Tasmanian devil is what we wanted. Let's just double check your answers. Wombat, koala, kangaroo, wombat, koala, koala, bandicoot. Tasmania, no, I don't think we can take that. That's the name of the state, but it's not the name of the animal, Nanda, so I can't take that. Kangaroo, bandicoot, wombat, wolverine, kangaroo, kangaroo, dingo, kangaroo, kangaroo, koala. Tasmanian devil, what we wanted. Well done if you got that. Any casualties, computer?
End of round 1.
No casualties there. That is the end of round 1. We've had 2 casualties so far, and we've got a good range of scores. 2 looks to be the lowest. Couple of players on 2, Apodo and Rush, but still with us for now. High score looks to belong to Toot, BC, GQVC, all on 18. Looks to be the leading score at the moment. Let's see what the situation is as we move on to round number 2.
Round 2. Top Gun.
Round 2 is Top Gun. You're going to face 10 questions in this round. Gameplay is identical to round 1 in terms of the abstention rules and the right and wrong, and the bid increases with each question, starting at 5. So the maximum bid starts at 5. You can go from 1 to 5 on question 1, and then 1 to 6 on question 2, 1 to 7 on question 3. If you don't have the maximum score, if you've got fewer points than the maximum score, then you can only bid up to whatever your current bank is. Additionally, here's an extra quirk to this round. The fastest high bidder to answer correctly is granted passage to the next round, round 3. So the fastest high bidder. So basically bid high and then be fast if you want to get through to the next round. If the fastest high bidder has already been granted passage will be granted to the next fastest high bidder. So what we're saying is that high bids take priority over speed. So if you've got someone who bids, say, 5 and answers in 5 seconds, and then you've got someone who bids 4 but answers in 1 second, the person with the higher bid takes priority. Okay, so the higher you bid, the more chance you have of getting through. If you run out of points or fail to obtain passage to round 3 by the conclusion of the final question, you are eliminated from the game. Ardenfets, welcome to the stream. And just a word of warning, because obviously we're going to get 1 player or a maximum of 1 player, but there might be no players getting passage on certain questions. Once you've got passage, you must still answer the questions because you are still in live play. And so you will, if you just sit back and don't answer anything after you've gotten passage, you will be losing the default 1 point for every question. So do continue to play along with the game, if that makes sense, once you've gotten passage. Best Ken ever, welcome to the stream. Lovely to have you, and welcome to the game. I don't think you're going to get a podium, Best Ken ever, because we are into round 2 now, but you should still get the questions and be able to play along at home. Welcome, welcome. Good morning to you as well. Here we go. Question category number 1.
Get ready for the category. The category is 2020's pop music.
2020's pop music is the first category.
Time.
And smattering 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 players going for the maximum. Cobras, Otley, Flailing Penguin, GQVC and Toot all bidding 5. Here's a question. Which artist released the chart-topping albums Sour in 2021 and Guts in 2023? Say something, remember, abstention is treated as wrong.
Time.
There's your time. Olivia Rodrigo was the answer. No answer, Kylie. No answer, Cabello. Taylor Swift, Picasso, Beyonce, Cabello. No answer, Dua Lipa, Billie Eilish, Nicki Minaj, Lizzo, Taylor Swift, and no answer. Nothing that I can condone there, unfortunately. Well done if you got Olivia Rodrigo. Computer, who's going through and who's going home? Oh, we'll update the scores first of all. Computer, who's going through and who's going home?
Passage has been granted to Toot, with a bid of 5 and a response time of 3.74 seconds.
Rodrigo appearing big because my mouse cursor is still over there. No one's being eliminated there, but Toot, your top and bottom of your podium has gone blue, signifying you have got passage, but do continue to answer the questions. On we go, category number 2.
Get ready for the category. The category is children's literature.
Children's literature is next. Get your bids in. Bidding 1 to 6 if you've got the points to do that. Clive, Toot, BC, GQVC, Flaming Penguin and Otley have all bid 6, so advantage with you. First one of you to get it right will be getting passage. In E.B. White's 1952 book Charlotte's Web, the eponymous spider befriends a pig with what name?
Time.
And there's your time up. Wilbur was the answer. Trotter, Spot, no answer. Colonel, Babe, I think Babe was from Babe. Howard, no answer. Major, that was Animal Farm, I believe. Ben, could have been Ben, no answer. And Napoleon, again, another one from Animal Farm there, Colin. None of those are right. Wilbur is the answer we wanted. So let's change those scores. Computer, who's been eliminated?
Toppy War, Proogs, Lotibus, you have been eliminated.
3 casualties on that question. Lottibus, Toppy War, and Proogs. You've been eliminated, but do continue to play in the background game. Computer, who is going through?
Passage has been granted to Clivo, with a bid of 6 and a response time of 2.66 seconds.
The high bid and a very fast response time from Clive makes him the second player to get passage to the next round. Well done, and do continue to answer. Sorry about the zooming in strap popping up. I'll leave the cursor there. And also, I need to adjust, I think, the lerp on this because it's not capturing the entire podium, which is quite annoying. On we go. Next category.
Get ready for the category. The category is comedy films.
Comedy films, bidding 1 to 7.
Time.
There's your time. Just 3 players with the maximum. Toot, BC, and GQVC.
Get
Toot's
ready
already
for the
through.
question.
So BC and GQVC, you've got advantage if you get this right. Set to reprise the role in a Netflix film later this year, in which 1984 film did Eddie Murphy first play the role of Axel Foley?
Time.
And there's your time up. Beverly Hills Cop, spelled either correctly without the E at the end or with the E at the end. We did allow either. No answer from Silver. Midnight Run, Dame, no answer. No answer. And Coming to America are all incorrect. Oh, excuse me. Computer, any casualties?
Silver. PRAE, you have been eliminated.
Silver and PRAE, you have been eliminated. Thank you for playing. Do continue in the background game. And Computer, who is going through to the next round?
Passage has been granted to GQVC, with a bid of 7 and a response time of 5.16 seconds.
Very well done, GQVC, aka Samster. You are through to round 3. Do continue answering, though, if you want to keep your score. Next category.
Get ready for the category. The category is Solar System.
Solar System. Emily puts some respect on my name. She does indeed. Good old Emily.
Time.
Cola, that bit came in after time, so I can't remember what happens at this point. Max bids with BC, GQVC, Flailing Penguin, and Zeus all going for 8. Which planet in our solar system gets its distinctive surface colour from the presence of rusty atmospheric dust made from ferric oxides?
Time.
There's your time. Mars was the answer. Saturn and Jupiter, unfortunately, not. Most of us getting that one right. Computer, any casualties? No eliminations that time, which is good, but only one can get through. Who's it going to be? Computer.
Passage has been granted to BC 2014, with a bid of 8 and a response time of 4.56 seconds.
Well done, BC. The maximum bid paid off there. 4.56 seconds, I think it said. Yes, 4.56. And you are through to the next round. That's 4 players through. There's room for 6 more. Let's have another category.
Get ready for the category. The category is James Bond.
And I wish I was James Bond, just for a day. Kissing the girls and chasing the bad guys away. Scout for girls. 2 BC and Cobras with a maximum bid of 9. 2 of them have got passage already, so Cobras advantage squarely with you. Here's the question. Carly Simon performed the theme song Nobody Does It Better for which 1977 James Bond film? Note here from Quizzle, this is the best of all James Bond theme tunes. It's in my top 5, probably top 3, Quizzle. It is a good one.
Time.
But like heaven above me, the spy who loved me is keeping all my secrets safe tonight. Drink every time Ben sings. That could be a fun game. Spy Who Loved Me is the answer. A lot of wrong answers in here. Majesty Secret Service, Golden Finger, Dr. No, Moonraker, You Only Live Twice. Spy Who Loved Me, I will allow that. Offset Key Lights. Losing the article from the front, probably should have had that on the acceptable answers list. Moonrasker, no answer. Thunderball, no answer. From Russia With Love, Thunderball, no answer. Quantum of Solace and Dr. No. All of those are incorrect. Correct. But Offset Key Lights getting the condone there. And getting the point. Ooh, I feel we could have some casualties here, but I might be wrong. Let's find out. Emily, any casualties?
Kamikaze, you have been eliminated.
Kamikaze becomes the next casualty of the war. I need to move the camera back because I'm off to the side again now. You have become the next casualty of the war, but we've got some right answers. Has anyone... we must presumably have someone going through. Computer, who's going to the next round?
Passage has been granted to Cobras with a bid of 9 and a response time of 5.97 seconds.
To who, Emily? And the Scandrit donating £25 for Tiltify. Thank you very much indeed for that, Prugs. Most grateful to you. I'll take a look at the messages in a bit. That's Oni Cobra is through to the next round. Very well played. Do keep answering, otherwise you do risk losing points. We're halfway through the round. Let's go on to the next question category.
Get ready for the category. The category is architecture.
Architecture. For anyone who's new or not playing before, I can condone answers when you're in the studio. If you give a wrong answer that should have been correct once you've been eliminated, unfortunately I can't override that. Clever and Shapes with a high bid of 10 here, advantage with them. Let's take a look. Which word follows flying to give the name of an arch-shaped structure built against a wall to support its weight? Rashmi thinks this might be their downfall. Well, you've got an answer in.
Time.
Is it the right one? Unfortunately not. It's buttress is what we wanted there. Flying buttress. Saucer, by, Scotsman, spire, Dutchman, joist, and arch are all incorrect answers. Emily, tell us the bad news. Any casualties?
Opsy, Rush, you have been eliminated.
Opsy and Rush become the next casualties of the war. Thank you for playing. Do continue to play in the background game, of course. Sixth player, getting passage. Let's see who it is.
Passage has been granted to Shapes, with a bid of 10 and a response time of 3.60 seconds.
High bid from Shapes of 10 and a fast response time makes you the sixth player through to the next round. 4 more spots available. Let's take a look at the next question category.
Get ready for the category. The category is dinosaurs.
Dinosaurs. Despite an absolute keyboard bash.
Time.
Clivo, Flailing Penguin and Fets have all gone 11, which is the maximum bid.
Get ready for the question.
See if Flailing Penguin or Fets can capitalise on it. Which dinosaur with a name meaning roof lizard is recognisable for its armoured plate along its back?
Time.
It's the Stegosaurus. Apatosaurus and Brachiosaurus are the ones with the really long necks. The Stegosaurus is one of the older ones. Someone once said that the time difference between when Stegosaurus was around and when the T-Rex was around is greater than the time difference between the T-Rex and now, which is mad because I just all imagine them all, just hanging out on Jurassic Park. But Stegosaurus is what we wanted. Both of the maximum bids there, who were Flailing Penguin and Fets, were correct. And Clivo's already got passage. So one of them is going to be getting passage, but which one? First of all, any casualties? No casualties there, but anybody getting passage? Who's it going to be? Emily.
Passage has been granted to Fets, with a bid of 11 and a response time of 8.02 seconds.
Great answer there from Fets, who gets passage into the next round with a score of 32. Very well done. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 blue podia so far. There's 3 more spaces, and 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11 of you still in live play. This could get a bit dicey now. Let's go on to the next category.
Get ready for the category. The category is words and meanings.
Words and meanings. It's category 8, bidding up to 12 this time.
Time.
Clivo 2, Flailing Penguin, Zeus, Nando, Cobras, Shapes. A lot of players bidding 12 here. Quite a few have got passage, but not all of them. Here's the question. Literally meaning pleasure of hiking, which loan word from German means a strong desire to travel?
Time.
And there's your time. Wanderlust is the answer. Globetrotter, no. Good guess, BC, but not the one. No answer from the other 3 there, so you're going to lose your bids. Wanderlust. This is going to be very interesting. First of all, computer, any casualties? No casualties. Oh, this is why it's one of the difficult games, because when you have 30 players going into round 2, only 10 of them can get through. It can be pretty brutal. Computer, who's going through to the next round?
Passage has been granted to Nando, with a bid of 12 and a response time of 4.61 seconds.
Well done, Nando. just sneaking in under the radar there. Maximum bid and the fastest of the maximum bidders. Well done, you are through to the next round. 2 spots left available. Here's your next category.
Get ready for the category. The category is capital cities.
Oh, capital cities. Dangerous. We could see some high bids here. 13, I believe, is the maximum on this one, if you've got that in your bank.
Time.
Buffy Bunny, Flailing Penguin, Otley Zeus, Cobras and Shapes all going for the maximum on this one. Here is the question. Capital cities of Kinshasa and Brazzaville stand on either side of which African river? Mr. Vertigo nowhere near brave enough to bid high in this round.
Time.
Let's see. It's the Congo River. Denial is not a right answer. Neither is it a river in Egypt, but Nile is the wrong answer. Victoria also the wrong answer. And no answer from Offset Keylights and Tantuzar. Computer, any casualties?
Offset Keylights, you have been eliminated.
Offset Keylights, good hustle, my dude, but unfortunately, you have become the next casualty of the bidding war. Thank you for playing, and do keep playing in the background for extra bonus pennies and a chance at that medal. Was Zambezi. Very good. Right, there's only 2 spots left. Who's getting the next one?
Passage has been granted to Zeus.
It's
with
Zeus.
a bid of 13 and a response time of 5.20 seconds.
Maximum bid, and 5.20 was the fastest one. Very well done, Zeus. You are into round 3. Which means there's 1 spot left for Colo, Mr. Vertigo, Flailing Penguin, Fluffy Bunny, Apodo, Otley, Colin, and Tantuzar to scrap it out for. The upper bid is 14. All but 3 of you can get that maximum bid. At this point, it's probably advantageous to bid the maximum and then hope you're the fastest if you can. Good luck. Final category of the round is...
Get ready for the category. The category is the Tudors.
The Tudors. Did you put Congo River?
Time.
That's me not checking stuff.
Get ready for the question.
Sorry, bids are in. Here's a question. I'll look at that in a minute. Which first name was shared by the successive chief ministers to Henry VIII that had the surnames Wolsey, Moore, and Cromwell?
Time.
There's your time. Thomas was the answer. Oliver, Walter are all incorrect. Offset Keylights, I'm just going to check what happened. I didn't actually see an answer come in, so it may have come in late there, which is why it said no answer, possibly, so apologies for that. I believe you. I don't disbelieve you, but it might have come in after the clock stopped. I'm not seeing any log that the answer came in, so apologies for that. If there's any consolation, I think you were with 5 points. There was a good chance you'd have been eliminated here anyway. Computer, let's see. Any casualties?
Colin, you have been eliminated.
Yes, Colin is taking the fall, and then everyone who doesn't get passage now will also be eliminated. So I think it would have been... yeah, we'll blame Virgin Media for that one. We'll blame Virgin Media, Ben. Last passage, and I didn't see them come in. Good luck.
Passage has been granted to
Otley.
Otley with a bid of 14 and a response time of 4.61 seconds.
Very well done, Otley, on a very nice 69. Actually, not the fastest. The fastest answer there, 0.7 seconds faster, was Mr. Vertigo. But Mr. Vertigo only had 8 to wager, so your high bid saved the day there. And it does look like it's going to be Tips who's going to be eliminated with 88 points. Colo's going out with 24, Mr. Vertigo with 16, Fluffy Bunny's going out with 49, Apodo going out with 1, and Tantusar going out with 1 as well. That is the nature of the game. If you don't get fast, then you don't get out. And when we've got this many players in, you can have very high-scoring players still getting eliminated. But unfortunately, for all of you who haven't gotten passage, your war is over.
End of round 2.
Oh, it's not going to do the TTS, but it was Colin, Mr. Vertigo, Tantusar, Colo, Fluffy Bunny, Apodo, and Flailing Penguin. You have all been eliminated, which leaves us with just 10 players in the live game going into round 3. BC, GQVC, Cobras, Shapes, Clivo, Otley, Fetz, Toot, Zeus, and Nando, going very roughly from left to right. Let's see what you're going to be facing in round number 3.
Round 3. Survival of the fittest.
It is survival of the fittest. You will now face up to 8 questions. Gameplay is identical to round 1. The bid range is now unlimited with a default minimum bid of 5. If you have fewer than 5 points, your bid will default to your total points. At the end of each question, the player or players with the lowest score will be eliminated. Play will continue until 2 players remain. In the event multiple eliminations on a single question results in fewer than 2 players remaining, a player or players with the highest total correct count will be brought back for the final. So there is a little Hail Mary that you could get back into the game if we accidentally end up with 1 or 0 players, which has happened a couple of times, and in the old software it used to crash the build. It is now handled and it restores players back to life. A bit like Gladiator seems to be doing with people who lose and then seem to come back because of injury or other reasons.
Fetz, you are in peril.
Imagine being in peril with 36 points. So it's the player with the lowest score who will be eliminated at the end after the question points have been added or subtracted. So if you're in peril, very often the best strategy is to bid all in and hope for the best. But not always the case. I will let you decide the strategy. Just a note on entry for this one. This round you have to type your bid in. You have to type it as numbers. It's not a button press because obviously the range can get quite large. Okay? Just something to bear in mind so you're not caught off guard. Yeah, a couple of injury subs and a lot of high scorers going into... oh no, that's to do with this. Sorry, I'm trying to keep track of the chat. Here we go. Category number 1 of round 3, Survival of the Fittest. Good luck.
Get ready for the category. The category is chemical elements.
Chemical elements.
Time.
All bids in. Oh, GQVC's going all in. Putting his money where his mouth
Get
is
ready
as the
for
science
the
teacher.
question.
Let's take a look. Hydrogen is the first chemical element by atomic number to have a single letter chemical symbol. What is the second? That's all answers in.
Time.
It's boron, which is B, and I think atomic number 5. Hydrogen is 1, is then helium. Oxygen is 4. What's 3? Is it carbon? I think carbon's a bit later. I don't know. I never memorised the periodic table. Carbon is not the... No, carbon must be later because that's single as well. That must be like, I think it's 16. Potassium is K, but obviously a bit later. Nitrogen is N. Lithium is 3. Thank you, Fluffy Bunny. But someone's going to tell us the first 5 in chat now, I'm sure. Hydrogen, H. Helium, HE. Lithium, Li. 4 is something else. And then 5 is boron. Beryllium, BE. Thank you, David. So yes, there we go. So, Fetch, you did double up there. And it looks like some players below you are going to lose more points. Let's find out, when we adjust the scores, who's going to be eliminated. Oh, BC! Going nitrogen and all in. And look at this. Mrs. Flush bringing me a ham and cheese toastie and a mug of squash. What a hero. Must be lunchtime. Thank you, my love. And a Muller corner and a twirl. How you doing? Good stuff. I'm going to type this question and then maybe you want to have a little chat very briefly?
I'm going to go get my post.
Okay. It looks like it's BC who's wiped out his points. BC, I'm afraid your war is over.
With a score of 0, BC 2014, you have been eliminated.
BC is out the game.
You are in peril.
Shape's now in peril with 25. Forgive me, I don't normally like eating on stream, but I had a bowl of cereal this morning, which means I'm starving now. If I have breakfast, I get hungry at lunchtime. Shape, you're in peril on 25. Here's another category.
Get ready for the category.
It does need a catering credit, it really does.
The category is TV crime series.
TV crime series. Well, TV crime series is the category.
Time.
But Jim? 2 going for 100. Cobras and Clivo going for 5.
Get ready
and
for the
a bit of a range
question.
in between. Nando is all in. His question. The serial killer known as Red John is the primary antagonist in which CBS drama series that starred Simon Baker in the title role?
Time.
There's time. Nando's risk paying off there. The Mentalist was the correct answer. Castle, no answer. Numbers, diagnosis, murder, and Castle, all incorrect. Well done if you got the Mentalist. Let's adjust those scores. Shapes has plummeted down to 0. Nando, if you got that wrong, we could have had a double elimination there. So sometimes you've got to think, is all in the strategy? Unfortunately, though, for Shapes, on this occasion it wasn't. Thank you for playing. But Shapes, your war is over.
With a score of 0, Shapes, you have been eliminated.
Ham and mozzarella with a little bit of salt and pepper.
Otley, you are
Spot
in
on.
peril.
Otley now in peril, with a score of 51. His category.
Get ready for the category. The category is weather.
Thank you, babe. Weather is the category. You read my mind, I was just thinking. It does get a bit greasy, does the toasty.
Time.
2 going for 100, Clivo going for 5, and
Get
bit of a
ready
range in
for
between.
the question.
Anyone all in? Fetz is all in here, and Otley's all in. And an anemometer is an instrument used to measure which type of weather. Struggled with that during the read-through last night. An anemometer, because it's got an at the beginning.
Time.
I wonder if Quizzle's done that on purpose. It's wind. Need a ruling here. Lewis, if you're here, tornado I feel is probably too specific, but I just want to double check that. Rain, rainfall and rain are unfortunately not the right answers. If Lewis is here, if Lewis is not here, Score, can you do a ruling for me on this? Use your best judgment. Oh, and Colo's also in here, so that's fine. No to tornado. That was my feeling as well. And Fet's also saying, yeah, mark it wrong. Elsie, anyway. Unfortunately, yeah, tornado is a little too specific. It is wind, or wind speed, wind direction, wind airflow, some variation, but tornado, unfortunately, not. Oh, we've got our first double elimination in this, which means we're going to lose a question. We're only going to get 7 because we've got 2 players on 0, Otley and Fetz, both who have 51 and 52 respectively. Otley was in peril, and unfortunately, you're both going out on this question. Thanks for playing, but your war is over.
With a score of 0, Otley, Fetz, you have been eliminated.
Okay.
Clivo, you are in peril.
Clive now in peril, who has been low bidding throughout this. He's been going for 5, I think, on every question in this round. Time to see if he can change that around. Good luck. Here's the next category.
Get ready for the category.
Cows per minute.
The category is the calendar.
The calendar. Oh, go. My fillings come out. Oh, so good.
Time.
Clive is going all in. Zeus with the high bid here of
ready for the
125. Here's a question. In which month of the year is International Women's Day celebrated?
Time.
And there's your time. It's March. It is the current month that we're in. I think we're still in March. And there's a lot of points going up there. And you're all getting it right. So it means, Clive, have you done enough to save yourself there? I fear not. You doubled up, but unfortunately still trailing. It looks like GQVC is the next furthest back. Clive, great score. 152. Imagine getting eliminated with that. Thanks for playing, but I'm afraid your war is over.
With a score of 152, Clivo, you have been eliminated.
Good lord, 152.
GQVC, you are in peril.
In peril with 163, Sam. Up to 3 more questions because we have to finish with 2. Mark, welcome to the stream. Good morning to you, my dude. Hope you're keeping well. Here is the next category.
Get ready for the category. The category is political firsts.
Ooh, political firsts. That's our political correspondent, Jack Wilfred, when you need him.
Time.
2 going for 200, Cobras for 192, GQVC all in with, not quite all in with 157, Zeus 25, Nando 5. In 2002, Per Christian Voss became the world's first openly gay national leader when he briefly served as acting Prime Minister of which country?
Time.
Norway is the answer. Nando going for Denmark. Cobra's going for Iceland, both in the sort of Fennoscandian sort of region, but unfortunately not the one. Norway is what we wanted. In the right ballpark, but unfortunately not the one we wanted. GQVC not quite doubles up to a 320, but still a very, very commanding score. Let's adjust those points for Cobras and Nando. Nando only losing the 5, dropping to 241, but Cobras! What a tragedy! We're down to 0. Oh, goodness me. Good hustle, but unfortunately, it's not to be. The war is over. Oh, but before that, JB Henry, thank you for donating £10. Oh, I'm not over there, so the pointing doesn't work. Thank you for donating £10 via the Tiltify link. Hey, we're at 510! I'll have to tell you what the surprise end of night game is going to be once our war here is concluded. But for now, Cobras, thank you for playing, but your war is over.
With a score of 0, Cobras, you have been eliminated.
Appropriate that JB turns up when we
Nando,
have
you are in peril.
mentioned by TTS. Nando, with 241, you're in peril. We need to lose 2 more players. Let's take a look at the next category.
Get ready for the category. The category is drummers.
Drummers.
Time.
You're in. Nando is all in with 241, 180, 150 and 150 from the others. Let's see what happens. Questlove is the drummer with which hip-hop band who have served as the house band on The Tonight Show starring Jimmy Fallon since 2014?
Time.
The Roots is the answer. Run the Jewels, no answer from Zeus. Toot getting it right, and not a clue by from Nando. Welcome to the stream, JB. Hope you're doing well, my dude. Let's see what that does to the scores. I think Nando wasn't all in there, so is going to be punished. GQVC bidding 180, Zeus bidding 150, so this does make it very interesting. Nando, however, has run out of points, and your war is over.
With a score of 0, Nando, you have been eliminated.
So,
GQVC, you are in peril.
JB, thank you for that second donation of £3.80. I'm going to have a look at the message in just a minute. Sam, you're in peril on 140. Zeus, you've got 200, 736. All in. No, you do you. Let's see what the final category of this round brings.
Get ready for the category. The category is famous ships.
Famous ships. It says 7 of 8, but it will just be 7 questions because it concludes when we get down to 2 players left. Ooh. GQVC, cutting it a little fine, just bidding 70. Zeus bidding 100, Toot bidding 265.
Get ready for the question.
Which flagship of Henry VIII sank in the Solent just north of the Isle of Wight in 1545?
Time.
It's the Mary Rose, not the Mary Celeste, GQVC. I don't know if that was a yin when you could have yanged. 1,001! Well done, too. I don't know if that was deliberate, but you have broken the 1,000 barrier for the first time in this software. Very well played. And unfortunately, that is a wrong answer from Sam. He's going to lose his 70. Not going out on 0, and a valiant effort, but the last casualty to fall before the final. GQVC, thanks for playing, but your war is over.
With a score of 70, GQVC, you have been eliminated. End of round 3.
Well, that was an epic battle, I have to say. Very well done to all of you who took part. And commiserations to our fallen warriors. But Toot and Zeus, you remain in the game, and you will be going head-to-head in the bidding war final. Let's go there now. It's too early in the afternoon to be this much of a sweaty mess. I can only apologise. Round 4 is domination.
Round 4. Domination.
So there's 15 lit circles. The player who was ahead at the conclusion of round 3 has 8. That's Toot. And the runner-up, that's Zeus, has 7. You'll face up to 10 questions. Gameplay is identical to round 1. Bid range is 1 to 3 with a default bid of 1. Answer correctly to swing the array in your favour. Answer incorrectly or abstain, and it swings the array in your opponent's favour. Both players' bids are factored into the swing, meaning the maximum swing per question is 6. For example, if you were to both bid 3 and one of you is right and one of you is wrong, it would swing 6 towards the player who was, well, 6 in favour of the player who was right. The first player to swing the array entirely to their colour wins the game. If no winner has emerged by the conclusion of the final question, the player with the most lit circles is the winner. And because we've got 15, a nice odd number, it means we will always have a winner. Could be after just 2 questions, that's the fastest you can win it. Could take 10. Good luck to you both. Here's the first category.
Get ready for the category. The category is fashion designers.
Ben, thank you for the £1 donation. I'm going to go see what that's all about. There's mean
Get
things
ready
happening.
for the question.
Both bidding 3, so we could have a deadlock here. Choupette is the name of the pet cat of which fashion designer who died in February 2019?
Time.
It's time. Lagerfeld is the right answer. You've both gone green. Very well played, and that's a deadlock. Next category. I have to press it twice, don't I?
Get ready for
Reasons
the
best known to
category.
past Ben.
The category is TV spin-offs.
TV spin-offs.
Time.
Both bidding 3 again. Could have deadlock again.
Get ready for the question.
The 2020 musical comedy drama series Katie Keene was a spin-off from which other show that aired on the CW between 2017 and 2023? Both players answering within half a second of each other,
Time.
and both of them answering correctly. Riverdale was the answer once again. Find my mouse. We have deadlock. No movement from either player yet. Question 3.
Get ready for the category. The category is websites.
Websites.
Time.
Both bidding 3 again. Absolute deadlock. There's 400
Get
of these
ready
two
for the
deadlock.
question.
Yeah, the rest of the day. Tom Anderson became your first friend when you created a profile on which social networking website founded in 2003?
Time.
Of course, MySpace. Both players correct. Yeah. There's something slightly psychotic about MySpace that made you rank your friends in order of preference, like an absolute madman. MySpace is the right answer. We've got deadlock again. His surname is from MySpace. That's very true. Question for category 4.
Get ready for the category. The category is the Bible.
The Bible.
Time.
First bit of movement here. Zeus on the slightly more
Get ready
reluctant
for
on
the
this one, just bidding
question.
2. Toot sticking with 3. According to the Bible book 1 Kings, who visited King Solomon with camels loaded with spices, large quantities of gold, and precious jewels? Toot's in. Zeus is in.
Time.
And we've got disparity for the first time. Toot getting the right answer, Queen of Sheba. Zeus falling foul, limiting the damage by only bidding 2, but Sarah is a wrong answer. That is a swing of 5 in Toot's favour. So, Toot needing 2 for the win. Let's take a look at the next category.
Get ready for the category. The category is women's soccer.
Zeus is in. Toot is in.
Time.
This time Toot on the defence is going for 2, Zeus going for 3.
Get
Let's
ready
take a
for
look.
the question.
Emma Hayes, who will take over as manager of the USA women's national team later this year, has been in charge of which English women's Super League team since 2012? Both players are in.
Time.
Both players are correct. Chelsea is the answer. And with Zeus bidding 3 and Toot bidding 1, that is a swing of 1 in Zeus's favour. On we go. Next category.
Get ready for the category. The category is opera.
Into the second half of this final now. Only a little bit of movement so far. Both players have bid on opera.
Time.
Toot going for 3, Zeus going for 2 here. Let's
Get
see what
ready
happens.
for the question.
Which Puccini opera ends with the title character hurling herself from the battlement of the Castel Sant'Angelo?
Time.
It is Tosca, central plot point to the film Quantum of Solace, that James Bond film you may or may not remember. Both players correct, that's a swing of 1 in Toot's favour. Category 7.
Get ready for the category.
When you rank us in order of preference,
The
I'm going to do
category
that,
is
Clive.
volcanoes.
Ooh, volcanoes. Both players bidding.
Time.
Both players bidding 3. We could have a game here.
Get ready for the question.
Here's the question. One of the highest active volcanoes in the world, Cotopaxi, is found in which South American country? Both players are in.
Time.
Ecuador is the answer. Ecuador. Both players getting it right, and once again, we have a deadlock. Category 8. 3 questions to go.
Get ready for the category. The category is celebrity couples.
Both players bidding in unison.
Time.
And both players bidding 3. Let's see
Get
how
ready
they get
for
on.
the question.
In 2022, the singer Rita Ora married which filmmaker? Players answering virtually simultaneously, less than 0.1 of a second between it.
Time.
Taika Waititi, or Taika Waititi. That's got through the spell checker. Zeus, phonetically plausible anyway. And we once again have a deadlock. Question 9. Category is...
Get ready for the category. The category is wars and battles.
Wars and battles. Both players in.
Time.
Both players bidding 3.
Get ready for the question.
Toot just needs to hang on for 2 more questions. The 1704 Battle of Blenheim was a major conflict during which war? Toot's in. Zeus is in.
Time.
Spanish Succession. Now, I need a ruling. I don't know if the War of the Spanish Succession and the Spanish Civil War are one and the same. If they are, I will condone, but I have a feeling they're probably not. Zeus is confirming that it's not. So we lose just 2 questions from this pack. 1 from round 3 and 1 from round 4. And Toot, after 9 questions and an epic battle between these two, has managed to push all the way around the array, and we have a game. Congratulations, Toot. You have won the war.
Congratulations to Toot. You have won the war.
Toot, making it 3 for 3 on this Game Night 400, has won the war and takes home the gold medal. Very well done. Zeus, you as second place, you are going to get the delegation of the sweatband. Very well played. We'll get that over to you. Very many thanks to Quizzle for providing a wonderful pack of Bidding War. It just became a battle of wills at the end there, but Toot dominates in domination. Let's just take a quick look at our leaderboard, see how you all got on. Total correct and maximum points. That was the highest points you had at any point. Battyman Rush, Happy the Tomatoes, Silver, Opsy, Prey, Toppy War, Kamikaze, Offset Keylights, Colin, Mr. Vertigo, Prugs, AB Me, Apodo, Fluffy Bunny had a max of 49, Fets 72, Lottibus, Tantuzar, Nando, Colo, BC into the top 10, Otley and Clive and getting 18. Clive managed to get a high score of 152. Shapes finishing on 19 correct. Cobra's finishing on 20. Best Ken ever managed to pick up 21 correct answers. Only ever had a maximum of 5 points, but by Jingo did well in the background game. Flailing Penguin also got 21 correct and had a maximum score of 88 before elimination. GQVC gets fourth with 22 correct answers and 320 maximum. Inca, 24 correct answers and a maximum of 5, so eliminated fairly swiftly, but did well in the background game. It's Zeus who takes the silver, 26 correct answers, well played. Maximum of 350. But bloody Nora Toot, 30 correct answers. I think there are only 31 questions asked in the game. I can't even remember. And 1,001 points. That will cement you in the Hall of Fame. Something. You, of course, get the gold medal. And Zeus is going to take the delegated sweatband, and we'll get that to you. So, Toot, winning 3 out of 3 games of game night. Will anyone be able to unseat him over the course of the day? We'll have to find out. Well, coming up in just a few minutes' time, and I'm going to say give me maybe 10 minutes to get this set up, because I've got to get guests in, I've got to do camera checks, and I need to go to the moon. And various other things as well. So I've got to do some more draws on the game. I might put a pin in the game, the Steam Code Lottery. Player 2 Start, thank you for that £10 donation. I'm just going to go back and do some messages. In fact, I'll do that after I've rolled the credits. I think we'll do the draw of the games a bit later on, because I need to make some time back. I've got some baked-in time saves during Hacker, which is coming up at 2:30. But coming up in 5-10 minutes time, we are going to be playing guest game number 1. All will be revealed along with my guests, and hopefully me not failing too hard at doing the cameras, but I'm looking forward to this one. So now's an ample opportunity to go and stretch your legs or grab a drink. We'll be about 10 minutes. Again, I'll play some adverts at this point, and I'll probably just go straight into the prep. I won't come back to the camera. I'll do donation messages a bit later on, and I'm very much looking forward to seeing our first guest game coming up in 5 or 10 minutes time. Stay tuned here for game night number 400, raising money for Calm. And again, if you would like to donate, you can do so over there at the Tiltify page, everything we raised today. And also, I will go to the camera because I've got a couple of things to tell you before I go for an ad break. So let's roll the credits. Thank you for playing Bidding War. Thanks again to Quizzle for writing, and congratulations to Toot. You have won the war. Oh, hang on, I've got to turn the camera back on because I'm not capturing at the moment because it's being occupied by Bidding War. Love that game, love that soundtrack. Thank you all for playing, and thanks again to Quizzle for providing the trivia. I'm speaking to you from the void. And I'm back. Hello, right. So, very quickly, let me just go through any more donations that have come in. And any messages that might be attached to them. We had, I think Battyman's was the last one. I may be out, but I can still get a Steam game. LOL, thank you for £25. P. Scandrit, thank you for the £25. Also claiming one of the Steam codes in the Steam Code Lottery. JB Henry for £10. This donation is also being made to let you know I am in fact awake. Very grateful to you, JB, for the £10. And then the £3.80 as well. Ben donating £1. I wonder if £1 will set off the music. Yes, it will. But I can mute alerts if it starts getting spammy. Player 2 Star, you look fantastic for 400. Thank you very much, and thank you for the £10 donation. So those donations up to date. We are at £524.80, which means we have hit milestone number 1, and I am delighted to be able to tell you that returning for one night only at the end of the stream this evening, we will be playing, drumroll please. Hang on. I really need a button for it. Steeplechase! We are going to be playing Steeplechase. Well done, Shape's getting there. Fraction of a second before I said it. Yes, Steeplechase is what we're going to be playing. I've put together a little pack. I've made sure the software still works. There's apparently something that reloads from the package whenever I load the game, which makes it means I have to go and edit something in Visual Studio. So that'll be fun at 2 o'clock in the morning later on, which is probably what it will be by the time we get there. So Steeplechase at the end of the night, if you want to stick around for that. It's become a little bit of a meme. I'm not entirely sure it's the best thought out game that I've put together because of. I think it could be quite cool, but it's just overcomplicated and it's over in a flash, and it's a little bit tricky to write for. But we'll have that at the end of the night, just for one night only, returning, which would be good fun. Oh, it wasn't a joke, Chase. It's definitely happening. So the next milestone for you at £1,000, we'll be having the Music Quiz Live. The Music Quiz Live at £1,000 at some point in Season 14. So keep those donations coming in. And don't forget, you've got the Steam Code Lottery to think about if you donate £25 or more. I've still got a handful of games left. There's a couple more I need to roll, but I think I'm going to do them later because I need to start getting prepped for the next game. I must go to the loo. I've got to go see my wife because she's about to go for the rest of the day. I just need to sort of get my head in the right place. So we'll play some adverts. I'll go and talk to my guests, and then we'll begin our first guest game. So good opportunity to get some lunch. I'll be about 10 minutes, maybe less, before we get into our first guest game. So thank you all for sticking around. I hope you're having a good time, and we'll see you very shortly for even more Game Night number 400. See you shortly.
I'm Mr. King Dice, I'm the gamest in the land. I
Shubidi wub me, oobity wub me, oop-a-doo down.
Ooh, hello, what this be?
Shubidi wub me, oobity wub me, oop-a-doo down.
Hello,
21
stream.
months.
Oh,
Thank you for your wonderful community and all the quizzing. Here's to another 400.
retroactively a message from our sponsor Jack Wilford and a message from our sponsor Milk Life Substance. Thank you both. You've kicked off another hype train. I had just muted alerts because obviously I'm going to mute alerts for this game. So if you want to kick off this hype train, remember all subs and bits donated this month will be going to Calm as well. So if you want to get those in, hopefully the ads have now finished. I'm just getting set up with my guests and then we'll get on with the guest game. Hooray! Sorry chat, Spotify has decided it's just going to keep stopping itself, so apologies for that. I'll keep pressing play again, but there's obviously something happening there.
Shubidi wub me, oobity wub me, oop-a-doo down.
Looking forward to the Quiz Night 500 in the future. Possible live from Daytona, Indianapolis or Rockingham perhaps. SQRL Cheese.
Welcome to our first guest game, which is the pod. Hello, thank you for your patience there while I just got all the pipes crossed in the right order, and got my guests into the room and all set up. Hopefully there wasn't too much microphone bleed. Sorry, yeah, I think that it looks like there's a weird setting where Spotify will just turn itself off. I've specifically picked a DMCA free playlist, but Spotify going to Spotify. How you doing? Everyone doing okay? Mrs. Flush, maybe another coffee, which is nice, so I'm going to have that handy. And I have now lost my console, which is there. Excellent, that's what I want. And I need to not accidentally share that with my guests. But what I do need to share with my guests is this here code that they'll need, because it's not going to be available for public consumption. So, how do I do this? I think I'm going to introduce my guests first. And I've just realised that's going to be a really bad place to leave the console. I'll worry about that in a minute. For now... And guests, you can get ready to unmute. Would you please welcome my first 4 guests for game night number 400. We have got Ash the Bash, Buzzer Bob, JB Henry, and Topple One Gaming. Gentlemen, thank you so much for joining me. How are you all doing?
Hello, hello.
Hi.
And
I woke up 30 minutes ago.
So you're feeling bright and breezy and ready to face the day, is that right? Guys, thank you all for being here. It is very much appreciated. And I'm just going to move my console out of the way so I can see everything that I need to. For those of you who are not in the know, these are the guys who, like me, stream quiz shows and other things from time to time. And it's lovely to have them here and have a sort of a battle of the hosts, if you will. And we've got, I know we've got cameos from our cameos. So Bob has got a mascot going on there, Bob. And I think there was another one. I think JB possibly had a mascot as well, which is all good. Chat's suddenly gone a bit quiet. I'm hoping everyone can hear and see everyone and everything.
We're just letting you do your full flow.
Let me do my. How dare you consider interrupting Ben when he's doing his one-man show? But look, guys, thanks for being here. Now I know we had a bit of a rehearsal game earlier in the week, but the pod is not a game that's had a huge amount of airtime, so I'm really interested to see how it's going to play out. And we are grateful to Lewis and Colo, who have curated the question database between them. And there's nothing but pride on stake here, and of course, a calm sweatband. Ooh. I know, right?
Want it!
I am now just going to mute alerts again, so any alerts that come in now shouldn't play out, which is probably a good thing, so we can all concentrate. Theory Game, Milk Like Substance, Wonder Towers, welcome to the stream. Lovely to see you. Now, guys, first thing I'm going to need you to do is join the room, but I haven't given you the code yet. So, obviously, the things we talked about, if you give me the details as well, there's the code. And audience, there is no qualifier game on this one. It's just for fun observations on this one. So my guests are going to come and join the room. And then I am going to try and figure out my camera setup, because I've got some new fun cameras that can go around and things and make magic happen. But hopefully my guests are now going to come into the pod room and my code will work. I mean, you never know. It might not, might break, might crash, which would be wouldn't be the first time today. Yeah. Once you're all in, we'll begin. There's JB. We're just waiting on Topper. And there he is. Topper 400. Lovely stuff. So, for you guys, you obviously know how it works. A lot of you at home will understand how the pod works as well. But for those who perhaps haven't played it before or want to refresh you with the rules, here's how it's going to go. One at a time, our players are going to enter the pod, and they're going to have 1 minute to answer as many questions as they can. After their time in the pod has finished, they will leave the pod, and they won't know what scores the other players have got. They are going to be playing in Scouts Honor mode, and obviously not going to be in the room with me when we're when I'm with the other players, but they're not going to look at the stream. They're not going to peek at the stream, so it's a big surprise, and we can get a genuine reaction from them because the player with the lowest score will be eliminated. In the event of a tie, the player who got to their score fastest takes priority. That's about all there is to it. I'm going to ask at this point if Bob, JB and Topper, if you could transfer yourselves... we're all in the green room. We need to be in the broadcast studio. Because, yeah, that's a problem. Right, let's just hop over to the broadcast studio. Just me and Ash. Ash, I think you can do it yourself. Everyone else, me, Ash and Lewis, who's in the room as well because he's adjudicating. We're going to be in the broadcast studio. Bob, JB and Topper will speak to you in a little while. And now I need to change the camera too. Hey, there we go. So, we've left the others in the other room. I haven't actually switched yet. Now I have. We've left the others in the other room. Maybe press it twice. What you playing at Discord? And hopefully we can now press the magic button. And we can set our first player into the pod. Hooray. This is Ash, aka 80_Bash. He's in Sheffield, the UK, and he's a programmer and a trumpeter. Ash, we know each other fairly well at this point, I think, don't we? But
a little bit, yeah.
But all the same, it's lovely to meet you and have you with me this afternoon. Thank you for agreeing to do this. Obviously, you like a bit of quiz. You like a bit of quiz yourself.
Yeah.
How do you fancy your chances up against 3 other quiz hosts?
Absolutely bricking it, I'll say. If my performance on previous editions of Face Off is anything to go by, I'm probably not going to do that well today, but we'll see.
We will indeed see. And of course, it's all for good fun. Hey, if you are the first out, you get the first opportunity to plug your stuff, so that's nice as well. We'll remember the first one, baby. But there we go. So you know the rules. There's no. If you don't know an answer in this round, just say pass. It's about getting as many as you can in as fast a time as possible within 1 minute. Right, I'm just going to put my console into the right place and not let you see it because.
Could you put the screen share in here?
I need to put the webcam back on as well. You're absolutely right. Turn on camera, and
there we go.
You can see that now. Wonderful,
yeah, fantastic. Thank you.
Great. So, audience, I hope you're ready for a treat. And Ash, I hope you're ready to be sealed in. Are you ready?
As ready as I'll ever be. Yes.
Good man. The very best of luck. You've got 1 minute. Seal the pod. Okay, Ash. Good luck to you. And your time starts now. What is the name of the green Teletubby?
Poe.
No, it's Dipsy. Which 2012 musical with songs by Cyndi Lauper tells the story of a shoe manufacturer?
Kinky Boots?
Yes, that's the one. According to an Indira Gandhi quote, you cannot shake hands with a clenched what?
Fist.
Yes, that's the one. From which plant do we obtain the spice saffron?
Pass.
That's the crocus. Which 1950 film stars Bette Davis as Broadway star?
Pass.
All About Eve. Which trademark fibre was invented by Stephanie Krolek at DuPont in 1965? No, it's Kevlar.
No.
Heliophobia is the fear of which weather condition?
Clear sky, sunny?
I'll go on, I'll accept sun, yes. Which Northern Irish indie band released the songs What You Know and Something Good Can Work?
U2?
Two-Door Cinema Club. What's the name of the Great Dane who lives with the Jetsons in the cartoon series?
Pass.
Astro. Which country star sang the 1970 song Coal Miner's Daughter?
Pass.
Loretta Lynn. In January 2024, 16-year-old Luke Little lost in the final of which sports world championship?
Oh, snooker.
No, darts. It was darts.
Oh, darts. Of course
He's
yeah.
the arrows guy.
Yeah.
Oh, well, not bad. It's the pressure. The pressure of the lights and the music, I think.
Yeah.
Well, not a bad start. Obviously, keep this score to yourself. But yes, you scored 3 inside 37.13 seconds. We'll see if that's enough to get through, and maybe I'll have to bring you back and deliver the bad news a bit later on. But for now, Ash, 3 correct answers if you want to pop yourself back into the broadcast studio, and then I will collect the next player in a minute. Thank you very much.
All right, thank you.